Hello, hello. Sorry. I'm late, guys. How are you doing? I swear that there is a very valid reason for which let me check something. One second. Okay. I swear that there is a very valid reason for which I'm back. Okay. So the reason, which is of course extremely real, and that I was playing Mugenics. I was finishing a run of Mugenics. That game is a drag. What can I tell you? That game is a drag. Maybe if in the chat you are playing Mugenics as well, you're gonna be able to confirm what I say. That game is just too good. No pre-stream Mugenics. And especially because, you know, from Dr. Beanie you can receive those side quests where you have extra challenges. I was doing a run where I was doing 4 challenges at the same time. And I was able to complete 3 of them, so... Welcome, guys, to Pokemon. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Mike. Welcome, Strawberry Peels. Welcome, Arshana, Luke Andreadis, Sim, Saturn King, Erudo Kaz, Raylite. Always a pleasure to see so many regular names in here, and even new faces, of course. Welcome, Hero Steve. Welcome, Servo de Gallade. Welcome, Linare, Luna Ring. Welcome on the Twitch chat. Welcome to Starve the Kitsune. It was the cat's fault. It was the cat's fault. Welcome to Biknir, Omnidrive, Alex Protein. Going to close. Ozen Damaged, welcome, buddy. Alblama, welcome. No worries, by the way. I did the planning for the Nuzlocke of today as well. In my time, like I didn't just play Mugenics the entire day. Even though I was close, you know, I'm starting to get all the 7 stars. But hey, let's talk about Mugenics tomorrow. Now, Pokemon. It's fine if you say it like that because of the accent, but it's pronounced Bishnir. Ah, okay, sorry, Bishnir. I thought it was gonna be Bichnir, like with a H, but I guess I was wrong. Okay, Bishnir. Sorry, buddy. Not telling lies. I'm not telling lies. If I wanted to tell lies, I wouldn't have told you. I could have told you, guys, you know, I was late because I actually spent the entire day working on a video and, you know, improving the quality of the channel. No, I was playing Mugenics. I was playing Mugenics. I cannot be more transparent than this way. Let me also change the size of a window. There we go. Perfect. New video soon. I am trying to find the time to be able to work on the one of the stream recaps, but the problem is, in this week in particular, I had no time. Because I know it may not seem like it, but for the Nuzlocke in particular, it's requiring a little bit of planning. Like, in some parts, I didn't really plan much, because it also depends from RNG. But going through the route, having to look at all the different stats, having to come out with a strategy to do the stuff, and I could do it on stream. But I feel like if we just spend 1 hour, for example, we are still gonna do theory crafting, but if we just spend 1 hour just researching the basic informations regarding where to go or something, and it's still like not like I know everything from the game. But yeah, I'm gonna try to work more eventually. I'm gonna try to work more on those. What does the word video means? I never heard it. I mean, if you're only stream watcher, even though I don't think those even exist. I mean, there are a couple of them actually. We got a couple of only stream watchers over the past few months. Also because I didn't make videos in the past few months. Oh boy. So, I would say we can open up Pokemon. Because there is stuff to discuss, and there is a girl to kill. Let's see. Let me put this one here, this one there. Boom. There it is. I rewatched some of your videos, fair. Volume should be okay. And here we go. So, last time we weren't able to reach Skyla because it was a little bit late. Which means today we are gonna start with the tower, where we have to meet Skyla, and then first gym leader battle of the day. If everything goes well, today I would love to do at least Skyla and Bryson. I don't know if we're gonna be able to reach Iris by the end, because Iris is very far away, there is a lot of plasma grants in the middle, there is even some planning we're gonna have to do for Iris, so we will see. We will see. Also, Iris is probably gonna be the second hardest fight of the run. Like, if I had to make a... I didn't look at a tier list for this kind of stuff, but if I had to make a tier list, I would say that the Elite Four would be at a third spot or something, because they still have 4 Pokemon each, and you still need to have a plan for each one of them, and you cannot change the Pokemons in the box. You can still hear a lot of battle, but you cannot change the Pokemon in the box. As a second place, I would put Iris because of the Axorus. If you don't have a plan for the Axorus can just Dragon Dance and maybe obliterate your entire team. You are a little bit helped by the fact that the Axorus possesses Dragon Tail, that is a low priority move, which means it acts after your move, which means you still have a possible way to deal damage despite the Dragon Dance. And then at first place, of course, N and Gekis. It's not even close. It's not even close. Sasso, thank you for the 100 bits, buddy. It would be a shame of you if you lost every Pokemon. No. We're doing good. Look. The team is doing fine. The team is doing fine. Look. Boom. They're all good. See? Also, I placed the Sigilyph down here, because since I don't plan to use Sigilyph in the short period, we could use them against the Simisage of Sharon in a couple of battles, actually. But the idea is to, now that we caught the fucking rat, we could use this one, but it's already of a level a little bit too high for what I need him to do. The idea is to keep a Pokemon low level, or even, Trappish, actually. We can keep Trappish low level. To keep a Pokemon low level to do the trick with the Repel, because very soon we're gonna do the Repel trick to maybe get a better encounter in a certain place. As you can see, I farmed the Black Sludge on Trappish. Now this means it's basically leftovers for poison types. This means at the end of every single turn, Trappish is gonna heal a little bit of HP. I seem to have missed a stream, that's unfortunate. No worries. It's because the last stream was the day before yesterday, so there was not that much time, but we are still alive, that's the important part. Now it's less trash. Now, the problem of Trappish is that before leveling up into Garbodor, it's very squishy, and even after leveling up, it's not like it changes much, but I wanted to have the Black Sludge just to have all the options available to me. Just to have all the options available to me. Now, what to do for our current team? Right now, we just have to go to the tower, and can I be honest with you? There is another catch before reaching the tower. And even in the tower itself... No, in the tower itself there is not. No, there is a guaranteed Litwick in the tower itself. For the tower, I'll just say we can just maybe go with the usual. Maybe in there I could use Sigilyph, because there is a couple of ghost Pokemons. There is a couple of Yamasks. And maybe I could finally send Simipour into retirement. What monster are you aiming for your final team? Can I be honest with you, Fritz? Of course I want to have Axorus in my final team. And I would love to get the Ponyard. And to have Ponyard evolve to level up to level 54 during the fight against N, so that we can have a B-Sharp against Getchis. But for the rest, I don't really have a plan for now for the final team. Like, I still didn't arrive to the point of planning the final team. Because there is a couple of encounters which are mostly RNG, like even getting Axew for our little mistake in the Chargestone Cave is gonna be partially RNG, because we need to get a Boldor, and I do have a plan on how to get a Boldor, but it depends from what happens. So, also, Drillbird is evolved into Excadrill, so now the Edgecadrill name makes more sense. And I think we had other Digivolutions. Oh yeah, Yamask became Cofagrigus. Stoutland remained Stoutland, of course. And Vanillite became Vanillish. So, I think we can, of course, put Zebstrika in, because the Volt Switch is going to be useful to readjust our team at our preference. Digivolutions. No, I said Evolution. Did I say Digivolution? Sorry. There is a plethora of Psychic Trainers going up ahead, but I think Soak is still gonna be usable. independently from our opponent because of the sturdy. Like, in the worst case, Soak is just gonna not be used. We could actually start aiming to a Vanillish. Vanillish is a counter to Grass-type Pokemons now. What are the stats on this Vanillish? Okay, they don't look too bad, and we also have the Never Melt Ice in the inventory, so we can increase the power of Ice-type moves by 20%. Yeah, sure, we can put Vanillish, so we can even try to change the team a little bit. We need more Digimon in our lives. I was thinking about playing another Digimon game eventually, probably Digimon World 4, maybe. But not on streams, probably. Then, other than those, what coverage are we missing? We have Grass, we have Electric, Fighting, Ice. Oh, we put the Audino, of course, because it can be a good way to change between our Pokemons. Or just as a way to have someone that is not really super effective on from almost anything. Did we get anything new after Clay? We got a couple of new Pokemons after Clay, such as this Bastard. And as a last one, I think we could put back Edgecadrill. Edgecadrill is a ground, possesses rock. As you can see, I removed the strength from the move remover. And very soon... Off stream, I went back to Professor Juniper, because now we can fly. And look what I got. There we go. TM number 17. Protect. This could be fundamental in certain stall strategies that I don't know how to do. But I like the idea of stalling, and since after Skyla we're gonna get our hands on Toxic, I think it's not something to underestimate. I think Protect has the potential to do great stuff, especially because Tirtoga is able to learn both Protect and Toxic, and has some pretty good defense, so, you know, 2+2, we could have a little stall in our team. Do you have a trade close? If I trade up... if I do one of the trades in a route, I cannot catch a Pokemon in that route. Protect is your get out of jail free card from certain matchups too. Yeah, kinda. We also need to have a backup plan, because Protect by itself is basically just waste a turn, and the opponent wastes a turn as well. Unless they have a move that is like a setup move, or something similar. But for the majority, yeah. With stuff such as Toxic, we're able to resist to what they do. Got in class in a few hours. Wow. Here it's almost night time, at your place it's almost time for class. Think about it. What types are you still missing? We're gonna get a Ghost type. Oh no, we already have a Ghost type. I mean, we're gonna get a Dragon type in the form of Axew if everything goes well. We still don't have a Psychic type that I really want to use, because while Sigilyph is okay, we still don't have that Psychic type that I say, okay, this one is good. I would say Cofagrigus could enter in the team. We have access to Will-O-Wisp. We have access to Hex, which is gonna get extra damage from Will-O-Wisp. This is just for the tower, come on, there is not really any major bosses all the way to there. There is just a couple of trainers on the routes. Are there any items to watch out for in the process? Not really. Not really anything important. Okay. Now, I guess Protect is more useful for blind Nuzlocke. Yeah, scouting what the opponent does is always good. But this is not a randomizer, or this is not without being able to use guides or something, so it loses some utility. But yeah, let's put Cofagrigus. Why not? Let's put Cofagrigus. Or I could put Ducklet, because Ducklet possesses is the one I place the fly on. Yeah. Yeah. But then maybe I'm gonna remove Vanillish for Cofagrigus. Boom. Do we have any items to remove from here? None. Black Sludge is gonna stay right there. Soft Sand, we don't need the ground type moves. The Eviolite, maybe I'm gonna keep. Boom. There. So, this is our party. Let me just Put it on the... Put it on the... on OBS. Cofagrigus is right there. I prefer doing stuff manually like this. There we go. Bye-bye Gurdur. There. The Strike a Soak and Panpur goes away in favor of Ducklet. Bam, 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 This may be my favorite rendition of the Pokemon Center theme. It's always mostly the same, but the little details they gave in this specific generation really stuck with me. But again, it's also because probably this was my first Nintendo game. It was the first time I was really approaching new consoles, so maybe it's also because I'm biased. It's what I'm gonna say. Welcome, Jeskai. You cannot get Milotic. At least not right now. Using competitive strategies, like using Poison Spikes on the first turn. Competitive sometimes works for the PvE, but not always. And the reason is very simple, because an AI will never perform like a player. The most simple example, the AI, especially in Generation 5, almost never throws back their Pokemon. Like, if they have a Pokemon out, it doesn't matter if you have a strong Pokemon against them, like a super effective Pokemon on the field, they will not draw them back. So, like, a lot of competitive strategies already fall off because of that. And the problem with the Poison Spikes is that I would need to use stuff such as Trubbish. Trubbish is fucking squishy as shit. And we don't have the Focus Sash. So they're gonna die in one hit, and then we lose forever our Poison Spike applier. You cannot use in a Nuzlocke always the competitive strategies, unless from what I know. Am I banned? No. What do you mean? What kind of question is that, buddy? Are you okay? All good? Okay. Now, what am I wielding in here? A Rocky Helmet. Well, we can give the Rocky Helmet to Audino, maybe. If their purpose is to take damage, I guess that's fine. Half of my comments disappear. That's probably YouTube. Or maybe you're just saying gibberish. Who knows? Decide what you want to think of. Okay. Now, Eviolite on Ivyborg Jazz could still be an option. The Eviolite right here. We're also kinda close to the level cap, especially Cofagrigus and the Soak. So we need to pay an eye out, pay attention to that. Cofagrigus is incredibly slow. I think we're gonna just put the Quick Claw to maybe be able to apply the Will-O-Wisp before the opponent does anything. And Daisy, we still don't have the Mystic Water. Daisy is probably gonna... We could give her the Expert Belt, I think. Yeah, so our super effective moves become more effective. YouTube is freaking out at the moment. I've had many issues in the last week especially. Perfect. Classic YouTube. I hope on Twitch at least the situation is going okay. Okay. I did see the new Whirlpool, the Indigo. Okay. The team is ready. It's time to go for our first catch. There she is. Oh, hey, Crapola, right? Let me see your Pokédex for a moment. Ooh, what do we have here? So, you have found 64 Pokemon, huh? Staggering. You've seen a Clink. You're becoming quite the trainer. Excuse me. I was a little excited and forgot my manners. My name is Juniper too. Cedric Juniper. Heh. The professor who gave you the Pokédex is my daughter. That girl has told me a lot about you. It literally makes my day to meet you. In honor of our meeting, I'm going to upgrade your Pokédex. And this should be the national Pokédex, I think. Some Pokemon can change forms even when it's the same individual. If you have already seen Ah, no, it's the one that allows us to see different forms of Pokemon. Now you can see the different Deerlings, for example. And even Shinies, I think. If you haven't already seen a form, you can check it with this whenever you want. I also added a function to make searching easier. Professor? Who is that trainer? Oh, I forgot my introductions. Skyla, this is a friend of my daughter's. Crapola is traveling around Unova to complete the Pokédex. Oh, I see. So that means you will be challenging the gym. Oh boy, I'm really looking forward to it. That's right, Frapollo. You should challenge this gym. If nothing else, this gym is not really out there. It's really out there. See you, Skyla. If something comes up again, I'll let you know. Professor, my plane is a cargo plane. It carries cargo, not people. And you're talking as if places like Kanto and Sin are right around the corner. Ah, Skyla. If you keep frowning, your face might freeze like that, and that would be a shame. People and Pokemon, we all have to help each other out. See you later. Sheesh. It's hard to believe a happy-go-lucky guy like that would be a word-renowned Pokemon professor. Heads up, Frapollo. As a gym leader, I'd be happy to have your challenge at the gym. But there is something I need to take care of first. Just now, as I was flying the cargo plane, I saw something on top of the Celestial Tower. I'm sure that it is a sick Pokemon. If it is, I can't just leave it there. I have to look into this right away. I'm leaving for Route 7 Celestial Tower. You can come along if you want. Yeah, of course. Why going together when she can go ahead and then we can go afterwards? Having one last Terminal Tuesday, by the way. Well, I'm gonna see. Nah, we don't really need anything in this city. The city is kinda bland. The only important part is the move relearner right here. But for now, we don't need it. For now, we don't need it. Also, wait, did I give Excadrill a fourth? No, Excadrill is only in the party. For now, we don't need the move relearner because there is only nothing I want to reteach to my people, to my Pokemons. So I'm just gonna preserve the hard skills right here. We should have a decent amount of hard skills, right? There they are. 3. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. Boom. So. We have to go to Route 7. There we go. So. What is gonna be the Pokemon we try to get in here? I have a little plan. For that plan, we're gonna save the game. Yeah, it's time to do our Audino tricks again. So, let me go into my date of the PC, and I'm gonna put April, because of course April corresponds to winter for some reason. April. Boom. Reset. No more Audino. Unfortunately. You see, in this route, there is a lot of stuff you can get. There is Tranquil, there is Cabcho, there is Watchog, there is Zebstrika, multiple Deerlings, there is a guaranteed Fungus if you wanted. But then, if it's winter, and you're in the Rustling Grass, you have a 15% chance of getting Emolga. In all the other seasons, there is also 5% of Unpheasant, but we do not want Unpheasant. It's a flying type with the mid stats, and we don't really need anything to fly with because we already have the Ducklet. Therefore, we go for Emolga. Okay. You know the drill. There we go. It already appeared. Huh? Disconnected from chat? What happened? YouTube told me disconnected from chat. Hello? Bro? Ah, okay. I'm back. What is going on today? Today YouTube did not want me to stream. They wanted me to go to sleep, probably. Okay. Let's do the repel. Same problem as us. Well, we're in this together at least. You disconnect from us. Boom! Emolga? No, I didn't go to winter! Okay, whatever. We have to enter into a house to enter into winter, actually. I forgot that part. Maybe it was Mugenic. Probably yes. Hello, Propolo from April. We got still saved because there is an 85% of Audino appearing. So it wasn't really that lucky for us to get an Audino instead of an Unpheasant. Unpheasant is only a 5%. Winter! Autumn! Winter! There we go. God damn it, I love it so much that the entire environment changes based on the season. Imagine this in the newer Pokemon games. They could never. Keep your eyes open, guys, because maybe I'm not gonna see the grass moving, so you're gonna have to tell me when the grass shakes, okay? I could just... Repels effect run off. I could just enter, so we can spot more grass. Since we have the repels. Right. Let's get rid of them, so we can just roam around freely without having to care. It's an Nuzlocke, you can catch Emolga now. You already wasted the Pokemon of this route. No, Audino is a dupe, so it doesn't count. I have all the rules listed in the description if you're interested. Is it your first Nuzlocke that you're watching? The dupe close is extremely common. It's done to prevent the run to just become redundant with a million Audinos in the party, for example. Especially because in games such as Black and White, there is a lot of repetitions in routes. Literally, in the next 3 routes we're gonna see in a couple of hours, potentially, there are the same 3 Pokemons, 3 routes in a row. It's terrible. Terrible. For Scolipede, I think we could change to Daisy. Scolipede doesn't really scare me that much. They're gonna probably use a Poison-type move. Yeah, I'm gonna send Daisy. Or we just send Omnidino to have some more air to breathe. As Odino can just recover the HP by using a Regenerator. Poison Tail, there it is, because that was gonna be super effective on Servine. Ah, that's a move that gives recoil. Return. That shouldn't be too much. Yeah. We're totally fine. Oh, come on! That ability seemed cool. It's mosquito season here. I hate mosquito season. Hate that too. Well, I could just stay with Audino and stick with Audino and do another attack. They're not gonna... Like, they would have to crit and I would have to miss a 100 accuracy move, but we can't really. Boom. Good. Welcome, Isavara. How are you doing? Alrighty. For Shelmet, maybe it's time to switch. Let's go for... What type is Shelmet? Don't even remember that thingy. Shelmet is... Ah, Pure Bug. Okay. I've used the Shelmet a solid amount of time. I don't even remember the type they have. Let's go for Spamzol, probably. Or Daisy. I'm just not a fan of the no legendaries rule you put, because Reshiram and Zekrom are a huge part of this game's story. Maybe just catch and use them in the N and N's father battle. That would literally make the battle a million times easy. Legendaries are busted. Like, do you know, in a couple of minutes, we will get access to capture Cobalion. Secret Sword. When catched. Cobalion. And even Virizion, technically. Then, once we reach the Victory Road, Terrakion. If I don't put the legendary rule, then there is no reason to collect a party of Pokemons. You can just go with the legendaries and steamroll everything. Also, I don't fucking care if you're not a fan of the no legendary rule, dumbass. It's my challenge, it's my rules. Now. Bing, biddy bing, bing, biddy bee, boo, boom, biddy bing, boo, bing. Boom. Okay. Back to using repels. The repel is still on, right? Yeah. Come on. There! Emolga? Ah. Boom, bing, bing, bing. Boom, bing. Do, 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 do. Audino. It's a 15%, so I would expect someone to appear before, 15 attempts. Nothing in here. Nothing in there. Uh-huh. That's Emolga. That's clearly Emolga. That's the Emolga tile. Third Audino. How is the chances? 15% of the... 15%... 15% Audino. 15% Emolga. It's the biggest... one of the biggest chances I've ever had in a wrestling grass encounter. And it still won't work. Boom. Come on. You know you want to do it. There! There! Emolga! Emolga! Don't talk about politics in the chat. Okay. Now. Poor Audinas. Huh? I thought I heard the grass shaking. Grass? Hello? No? Aha! This is the Emolga encounter. 15% by the way, 15%. Do you know in Eugenics there is the Deja Vu ability where you have a 10% to not act at all? Yeah, I triggered it 3 times in a row before the stream. 3 times in a row. Which, if it's really a 10%, would mean it was a 1 in 1,000 chance to happen. Well, imagine getting similar probabilities in here. Imagine getting similar probabilities in here. Is just feel okay? My moderator? Yeah, they're fine. They're just resting. Don't know if they're gonna pass by later. Aha! Come on, Emolga. Emolga? It would be extremely fun if I misread what's written in the document, and actually there is no spawn rate of Emolga. Boom, boom. Aha! We can farm eternally, because I'm patient. Remember the last time where, because of my impatience, we lost an encounter with Stoutland, right? Remember when we lost an encounter with Stoutland because of that? 7 Audinos. So, 15 out of 100 means 1.5 out of 10. So, okay. We got 7 out of the way. There are 3 remaining. In these 3 remaining, we should get 1.5 Emolgas, right? Like, if probabilities are not, like, if the math is not an opinion, theoretically, just theoretically, this one should be an Emolga, for example, right? I wish you to use up all your rappels and not get Emolga. The entire stream! We just remain in this patch of grass! I said, yeah, today we're gonna defeat Skyla, we're gonna defeat Bryce, and maybe we're gonna try to reach Iris, we're gonna see one of the coolest cutscenes ever created for a video game, for a Pokemon video game, because today we're gonna see one of the coolest cutscenes ever. And instead, no, we're gonna stay in the patch of grass, searching for an Emolga. It's like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memory starter deck level. Come on. Boom, 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 boom. Imagine if you did not get Audino earlier, but it's guaranteed, so... I swear to God, all the Audinos of the region are in this patch of grass. There are no other Pokemons. What is going on? It's a 15%. We are counting resets again. You see a pattern? I play stupid challenges for stupid people such as me, and you guys help me supporting my stupidity, and there we go. You just end up counting over and over again. I start to see a pattern in here, no? I mean, after these streams, if anyone asks you, hey, can you count from 1 to a billion? I think you're gonna have no problems, right? We don't start until we get 2 dragons and 2 electric-type Pokemons. Imagine having access to a dragon at the beginning of the game. Next one for sure. Next one for sure. Now there is not even gonna be the grass shaking. Imagine. Uh-huh. Next one for sure. Oh, finally! Let's go! Haha. Now we just have to catch that bastard. Boom, 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 boom. So, actually, Somiask could come in handy right now. Because we could get rid of the static ability of Emolga by replacing it with Mummy, because Somiask has Mummy as an ability. When there is a contact... No. Okay, no, whatever, it's fine. When there is a contact between us and the Pokemon, Cofagrigus replaces their ability with Mummy, which does basically nothing. And now I could apply Will-O-Wisp. If I'm able... Electro Ball doesn't make contact, though. Okay, Will-O-Wisp means burn. They have a little dot, they're gonna be damaged every single turn. And unfortunately did not apply the Mummy. But it's okay. Now we have a way to reduce their HP. Imagine if now they die before we actually, you know, capture them. Can Emolga run? I have no idea, actually. Yeah, keep increasing your evasion, it doesn't matter. You cannot escape the Pokeball. Ultra Ball, actually, just to be sure. Pem. Come on, Emolga. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Much easier than I thought. Bidi-bida-badi-bam. Oh, it's question time. It is question time. Well, let's start with something from the anime. Yeah. It's gonna be something easy for today, because I saw the last time you were a little bit, you know, having difficulties with some of the movies. So this one is very simple. In, what was the first season of the anime, like, of which generation, where Brock was not part anymore of the main cast? Go ahead. I was actually thinking about Black and White, but someone actually got a better answer that I completely forgot. It was the Orange Island. Because in there, Brock gets replaced. But I'm not gonna count it, because Brock is still gonna be part of the main cast afterwards. So, like, this one is difficult. Like, the Orange Island is delicious. The Orange Island is very delicious as an answer. New question. No. Okay, it's my fault. No, it was not Cravey the first one. It was Bishnir from the Twitch chat. But yeah, I'm gonna count Orange Island. Yeah, I'm gonna count Orange Island. You're actually correct. Stupid me. Sorry. I forgot about the Orange Island part. Come on. What do you mean? Come on. Bishnir got it first. Okay, Bishnir. Emolnir. Okay. Emolnir time. I keep clicking the wrong button. Okay. Emolnir. Later we're gonna check their stats. Bishka. No, Bishka sounds very bad. It could have been Emolga. Better luck next time, Cray. Better luck next time. Okay. We got our catch of the route, and there are not really any items I want to collect. I guess we can go... You can try out with the next one. Because now... we're gonna go to the Celestial Tower. And the Celestial Tower... Oh, there is something to get. Here we have to do... Boop. No. Wasn't this a place where you have to climb on that? Ah, no, you go on foot. Right, it's a parkour, basically. You have to be careful, because if you fall down, you're gonna accidentally have to repeat the entire route. Okay, whatever. This one should... No! It's a trio battle! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Fuck. In here we could actually die. In here we could die. So I think Omnidino could be a solid choice to replace Ivy Ball Jazz because there is Zwoobat out there. Okay, I need to pull up their Pokemons because this one is actually scary. So they have Torment, Fake Out, Horn Close, Assurance, Attract Amnesia, Cold Mind, Air Slash. Okay, that Zwoobat is lethal. But no one of them has... Pursue It. Well... Relax. We got this. So, Omnidino enters in. Just for defense. Spamzel is gonna try to use Volt Switch on Zwoobat to reposition our team. And Soak stays out and goes with Brick Break on Liepard. This should be okay. They're kinda high level. Fake Out. No! Not on Soak! And we also lost the Sturdy because of that. Please one-shot this Zwoobat. Did not one-shot this Zwoobat. If they do Air Slash on Mafolk may die. They're not gonna use Air Slash on Spamzel, so I think we can send Ivy Ball Jazz now. Calm Mind. It's okay. So, Leopard cannot use Fake Out anymore. Hyperfang removes half of our HP. No, not really half, but there is the Rocky Helmet, so watch out to do some damage. Now, they are all main, so we cannot even attract. Return could be a solid play. I don't think we need to switch away Omnidino, even though if we switch Omnidino away, we're gonna heal him. And I could send back Spamzel. Yeah, Hyperfang and Superfang are easily confused a bit. I confuse even Fake Out and another move. Not Sucker Punch. Another one, whatever. Hopefully Zwoobat is gonna die. We saw that Soak acts before Zwoobat and nothing really changed from previous turn, so we are fine. I am gonna say that we can Mega Drain the Watchog. No, actually. Mega Drain the Watchog. No, I cannot leave Ivy Ball just in the front. Okay, better plan. Return on Zwoobat. Ivy Ball just changes for Spamzel. And Mafolk kills the Liepard. They have an empowered Air Slash on the Zwoobat. No, not Pulse Swipe. Still, who is the fastest in my front line? Who is the fastest? 67, 61. So if I want to gamble, I'm gonna attack Zwoobat with the Ivy Ball Jazz. But we are really risking of dying in here. If I change both, we are safe. The problem is, both of them are weak to Air Slash of Zwoobat. Let's go with Mega Drain. If we are faster, we're gonna kill them, probably. We should deal that amount of HP with a non-effective move. Actually, let's go Leaf. Leaf Blade is 100% accuracy. Because they just used Cold Mind. Leaf Blade is 100% accuracy. Okay, let's go with that. Boom. And then brick on the part. No! No! Okay. We're fine. If the water does nothing... If the water cannot attack Soak, I think, because of how the triples are made. Warthog. Okay. Okay. By the way, another great addition of this generation, the music when there is low HP on your Pokemon. I almost died. I almost died because of a stupid mistake. So, my Poke should be faster, but just to not risk anything, let's switch out for Daisy. Let's switch out for Daisy, just to not risk. Hello, Daisy. A little heart attack. Okay. So, yeah. I saved the day again from a battle no one wanted to fight. That's why we switched out. Okay. Die! Come on! Just die! Okay. Okay. Oof. GG. Okay. Was expecting Skyla to be a problem this stream, but was not expecting Skyla to be a problem this stream, but we got our good dose of heart attacks. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go back using a fly. What the fuck was that? Okay. See, guys, got discovered. Soak is so fucking powerful, by the way. If that was any other Pokemon that rather than Soak, we would have died. Like tanking with not max HP and boosted Air Slash, boosted with Cold Mind, was crazily good. Soak could even be used against Skyla at this rate. Okay. Now, let's go to the Celestial Tower. Bam 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 bam. Air Slash is special, yes. I'm an idiot, whatever. Now hard trainers should be done. Like, I think that was the biggest problem, maybe. Maybe. Minccino, yeah. Air Cutter should be special. Air Cutter is special. Air Slash, sorry. Air Cutter should be physical then. Yeah, sorry, I keep confusing the names. There are a lot of similar names of HMs that do the same thing. Like a Slash and a Cat are basically the same thing. Cute Charm. No! Seeing, avoided the attack. I'm gonna switch out. I do have a couple of females. I have Spamzol. I'm gonna send my Folk. Minccino shouldn't do Attract on a switch in because they already knew we were falling in love with them. Wake Up Slap. Okay. A critical. Boom. Okay. Now, let's try to never fight again for the entire game. There is no items we need in this route. Where do we go on this side? Aha, okay, it's the correct road. Picked up the Extransceiver. Rapolo, this is your mom. How are you doing? Wow, you're already on Route 7. You've gone quite far. Say, how are your Pokemon? You can't get that far all by yourself, you know. It's all thanks to your Pokemon. Don't forget to take care of them. Am I being too serious? Well, take care. Senior trainer mom signing off. Aww. Even these little details, like our mother checking on us. Ah, I'm not gonna go in there. I'm not gonna go in there. I'm gonna use a repel. So, do you see? This call was useless for everything. It's just to give more flavor. Like, what is our mother thinking and not being able to... Oh no, this is the Twist Mountain. No, this is for later. We don't have to go to through the Twist Mountain now. Even just being able to have our mother checking on us is something that gives more flavor to everything. Where is the Celestial Tower? I should have gone in the front, I think. Through the trainers. Ah, okay, whatever. Let's try never fighting again. There we go. I thought they were looking to the right. Could be 3 Pokemons. Yeah, it's 3 Pokemons. Yeah, I'm just EV training my Pokemons. It's just a 17 head level of planning. You have no idea. 17 head. Let's put it there. Daisy should do the trick, but Daisy is also maybe not the best option because they have... Oh, they have Protect. I'm gonna send out Omnidino. Omnidino is okay. For Swadloon. Imagine overcoming the level cap because I accidentally fight every single trainer on the routes. Imagine overcoming the level cap for this reason. Rocky Helmet! I love the Rocky Helmet so much. Imagine if we had double Audino and we are fighting something that does never deal more than 30% damage on Audino. Both with Regenerator, and you keep switching them out to heal them with Regenerator, and then you also deal damage to them with the Rocky Helmet. In one universe, this is the strategy I actually do for this Nuzlocke. Simipower. Simipower, we are okay. I'm gonna... They possess Scald. I think we're gonna be fine by sending Heavy Ball Jazz. They don't have anything to cover Grass type. Doody-doo. Maybe we don't need to imagine. No. I really doubt I'm gonna overcome the level cap. In the worst case, I'm gonna go back to the Pokemon Center and I'm gonna take other Pokemon instead of risking of overcoming the cap. Leaf Blade. Mega Drain, actually. Mega Drain, let's go back to full HP, why not? Pem. I disagree. I disagree on these. I extremely disagree, but let's do another Mega Drain. Good. 34. The cap is 35. Tranquil. Tranquil, we can send Spamzel, I think. Yeah. Tranquil shouldn't deal half of our HP with a single air cutter. Toad? Okay. Was not expecting the AI to use Toad, but I had a grass type out there, but sure, do your thing. I'm gonna Spark. Oh, come on! Like, that's a very solid plan, don't misunderstand me. Setting up, preventing the setup and then using the tech to block the attacking moves, but you needed me to have, I don't know, Toxic to make that strategy actually good. Whatever. Boom. Okay. Thank you for the Aspire Berry. I think this one is useless. Would you say beating the champion is beating N or the old man? Beating the champion is beating N. Because the actual champion is in the post-game. Like, it's debatable, by the way. I think everyone is gonna have their own option, their own vision. Now. Celestial Tower. God, look how cool this place is. Can you interact with these? I don't remember. No. A spear could save against freeze in an emergency. We could give a spear maybe to... How is it called? Soak. Let me double check if it's the berry I'm thinking about. The Frost Seed. We could give it to Soak in the remote possibility during the fight against Bryson that Bryson actually gets one of the very low percentage of freezing our Pokemons. I don't have any more heals. Oh. I think I'm gonna have to buy them. I think we should go back and buy them before proceeding. Still championing in White is N plus Gadgets in a Gauntlet fight. No, I really? I know that! I have been planning the battle against N and Gadgets years in advance. That's one of the main reasons for which I started this Nuzlocke, because I want to fight them again. But yeah, in the post-game you fight Alder. In the normal game you fight N and Gadgets. Corey, thank you for the 25 knock, buddy. SS Pure Berry is useless. No! It can be used against Bryson. No. It's a possibility to use it against Bryson. Well, I could just use, you know, Muscle Belt or something. Did my repel run off? I wanted to be sure that my repel ran off, but I think it already did, and I didn't notice. Okay. It's time for our guaranteed Litwick. On this floor of the Celestial Tower, if my calculations are correct, let me double check to be sure. Second floor, 100% Litwick. Fire type and Ghost type. And most importantly, I want it. Hello, buddy! That is so cute! This is one of the normal items, ghost designs I like the most. It's very simple, it's very cool, I like the colors, I like the face, I like everything about this. So also, why did I leave Ivy Ball Jazz for this battle? God only knows. I'm gonna send Spamzel to try to Thunder Wave. Why the fuck did I leave Ivy Ball Jazz for this? It's adorable, yeah! I want to hug one in prison. Okay, seal the opponent's move. Okay, Thunder Wave. Boom! I want to hug this. I know I'm gonna just melt if I do it. I'm gonna just, like, burn if I try to hug this creature. But it's so cute! I am very scared of using anything. Yeah, let's just throw an Ultra Ball. Let's actually throw a Great Ball. We'll keep the Ultra Ball for the worst case scenario. Come on, Litwick! 1, 2, 3... Check! Okay, guys, back to the questions. Are you ready to answer? Alt-tabbers, are you still there? It's time for a question. So, still regarding the anime, let me think. I'm sorry if I made a mistake for the previous question, but the fact I'm coming up with them on the spot is also why sometimes they're gonna not completely be 100% accurate. Let's see. What could be the question this time? Movie question? Yeah, we can go for movie questions. Yeah, it's kind of difficult. Also because most of them probably are not translated correctly. Some of the questions I had are not translated correct in English, so they're probably out of the dub, the English dub. Okay, I know it. The second movie, okay? The villain of the movie, okay? They started their collection with something. What is that something? I'm talking about the collector that later in the movie catches... Ah, perfect. Lunarring got it like half a second before Monkey the Deviant. Good job. They start the collection with a Mew card. And from them they say, wait, what if instead of collecting cards, I fucking kidnap the freaking legendary birds? And everyone said, no, you cannot do that, and then the movie happened. Tyranitar, no. They start with a Mew card. Therefore, Lunarring... I could go with Litwing. I could go with the... Lunawick. Yeah, Lunawick is cool. Lunawick is cool. I don't remember the shit. It's time to do a giant rewatch of all the movies all the way to the end of Pokemon, I guess. Lunawick. Yeah, sounds good. It's time to do a big rewatch. God, I would like to rewatch a couple of movies as well, in particular the third one. Boom. What do I have to watch out for in terms of trainers? I think there is nothing really problematic. The most important part is maybe don't send out Soak against a psychic Pokemon. So I think we should be fine. What is super effective on Psychic? I need to open my type chart. Where did I place my type chart? There. Dark Ghost Bug. But Psychic is also super effective on Ghost, right? Okay, I have them here. So, Psychic takes 2 times from Ghost, Steel, and Dark. Yeah. Nope. As I told you, that's one of the types that usually confuses me. The Triad, the Dark, Ghost, Psychic. Proven. Okay. Now. Well, unfortunately we only get Shadow Ball later. We do have Hex, but it's only 50 power, and Somiask is kinda fragile. With this party we don't really have an answer to most of them. So it doesn't beat Ghost, but granted it kind of de facto does in general, in Generation 1 specifically. Why? Because in Generation 1, yeah, there were a lot of weird things in Generation 1 from what I recall. Don't know really the specifics, but I remember watching a video that explained all the story of the competitive environment, and it was terrible in terms of, expanding the stats of your Pokemon. I don't know much about type of coverage, though. Okay. Ivy Ball Jazz can stay out in the open. For now, we have the Eviolite, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to throw them away once there is Sigilyph, or maybe we just start with Spamzol and we do a Volt Switch. Or we start with Omnidino. Let's go. Ah, yeah, because Gengar is Ghost Psychic. Ghost Poison, yeah. You're right, and therefore weak to Psychic. Maybe it was a way at the beginning to put a sort of automatic nerf to the type, I don't know. Because if I recall correctly, Gengar was almost very good for at a competitive level, but it wasn't because of the typing specifically, because there was also another very good Pokemon Psychic, which was Alakazam. Okay, our ability changed, but they're gonna die. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Solosis has Recover, Psyshock, Endeavor, nothing that really concerns us. I've never seen this Pokemon in my life. It's LGM. It's cute. And evolves into Bayem. Don't ask me how to write Bayem, because it's just some random letters, I'm pretty sure. Wow, Omnidino is carrying. Omnidino is carrying. Jesus. Gengar is still good in Generation 1 OU. You have to explain in kid language. What the fuck is OU? I know there are different levels of competitive, like there are multiple letters to list them. But if you say OU, I think you're like saying a slur or something. What the fuck is OU? Despite the Psychic weakness, normal being the best type besides Psychic in Generation 1 probably helps. Yeah, Kangaskhan was a very good Pokemon in Generation 1, if I recall correctly. Kirby, thank you for the 59! How much do I have to bribe you to get a Pokemon named after me? You have to... Keep this a secret. You have to answer the question, Cray. Are you trying to bribe me? Yeah, you literally said it. You are trying to bribe me. You know how they say... Cray. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Actually, no one says that. OU is single battle of Pokemon. OU equal overused class in Pokemon Showdown. Overused class. Okay, okay. I see. I like that it's the main competitive tier in Smogon singles. What is Smogon? What is... What is this ancient language? Are you trying to summon a demon or something? Smogon. It had nothing offensively because Ghost had two moves, the low power Lake and the fixed damage Nightshade, which due to a programming error did no damage to a Psychic type. Gothita is Psychic, so we need to switch. Let's send... Quick Attack, Psych Shock, Flatter. Let's send Heavy Ball Jazz. Smogon is a website that organizes unofficial Pokemon competitive battles. Ah, I see, I see. I only know Pokemon Showdown, but I really don't know much about what is this Smogon. Ah, there it is! I usually confuse Fake Out and Feint Attack. Because I guess they both start with Fe, and so my brain goes, ah, Feint, ah, Fake, Feint, Fake. There it is. Cute animation, but no damage. No, the terminology... I mean, I appreciate that they have their own language for this kind of stuff, because surely that helps to organize stuff in a much better and more cohesive way. It's just like playing any other kind of game and having your own terminology, or just even more simply than that, you know, probably you do it. You know, in your group of friends, you have your words. Words you may just use to refer to special events or special memes you remember about, that kind of stuff, you know, the usual. Are you gonna still confuse me if I do this? To put this more simply, Gengar good. yeah, Gengar is still good. But it was not in the top 5 Pokemon back in the days, if I recall correctly. It's still very good, but it was not top 5, I think. Smogon is Coughing's German name. Ah, perfect. I mean, there is Smog in it, so it makes sense that it would give a similar name to Coughing. Okay, that's the second trainer. Very soon we're gonna have to go back and heal, probably, because I really don't want to enter in here with an Omnidin or not at max HP, considering there is gonna be a plethora of encounters later on. Gonna put Spamzol in the front, because the next encounter is gonna have an Emolga. I mean, no, wait. Maybe Spamzol is not really the best choice. But I don't have much else. Yeah, Spamzol. Ah, no, we can dodge that. I should have put the Repel. Okay, we don't have to compete with the Emolga, perfect. Then we're almost at the part where there is the Team Plasma. It's better to get out while we still can and go buy some super potions. I bought the escape rope for one reason. I mean, I guess we can walk all the way to the entrance. It's not that long of a road. Boom. Okay. Such a cool animation to climb the stairs. Oh, it's impossible to finish this route and fight Skyla. It's impossible to finish this route and fight Skyla. Okay. There. I should have a good amount of money by now. Yeah, 40,000. We can continue with super potions. 2 super potions are more than 1 hyper potion, but most of my Pokemon will not need a hyper potion for what I'm gonna do. So it's fine, and then let's buy a couple of Ultra Balls for later. The animations in this game are really peak. When they didn't have to... When they still... Actually, I was gonna say something else. When they still were trying to make the most out of what they had. Then they said, you know what, why don't we just make a stupid 3D graphic which we cannot really optimize anything for, and make bland animations just to remove all the love that we had in the previous games. Remember all those things that made the generations of people fall in love with Pokemon? Yeah, let's just throw them away. No one is gonna mind. No, 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 no. It's fine, it's fine. Best human Pokemon character of each gender. Human Pokemon, you mean humanoid? Ah no, you mean trainers. Oh well. Oops. They are gonna be my husbandos one day. They will be my husbandos one day. For females, Cynthia, probably. I think Cynthia signed a generation of people. Was literally the first woman champion. And god damn it if she's powerful. The two genders, red and gold. Also, I should have healed before entering back in here, but it's too late for that. Boom. Let's start with Zebstrike again. It should be Litwick. Oops. Our fault for having majority of the public liking it when Charizard is in the game and don't like it when it isn't there. Yeah, the fact that games, that even the newer games are still selling a lot, less than the usual, but are still selling a lot, is really pissing me off. Like, it really proves that some people are just gonna eat the sloppiest slop of everything as long as they just are gonna be able to eat the usual soup, and they're not gonna care about what they're fed into. They could just be getting the worst kind of bullshit in the world and they would still say, yeah, you know what, that's fine. Let's send Audino to prevent Hex. Let's see. Nah. Now I'm an idiot because I cannot attack Litwick. I wanted to play cool and change into Audino to have an unaffected Hex trying to attack me. And instead, here we are. I'm gonna send Litwick, Daisy, probably. Wow, Jesus, non-effective. Okay, it was a critical. Water Pulse. We are faster. Next one is Zwoobat. Ah, for Zwoobat it's time for Cofagrigus. Maybe Cofagrigus? Maybe this could be the first battle of Cofagrigus. But... They do have Air Cutter. Air Cutter has high critical rate. I'm not sure Daisy can really tank Air Cutter. And that's the only damaging move they have. If they start using Cold Mind, we are at a risk. But I think we are gonna be allowed to send Omnidino. Even if they use Cold Mind, we can still deal the same damage, and in a couple of return, Zwoobat should die. I'm not going to check the wiki 24 times to know the move of this trainer's Pokemon. Burger! I'm gonna reveal to you a secret. 17 steps ahead. 17 steps ahead. That's why I'm sure that this Zwoobat has nothing. Like in the worst case, Attract. In the worst case, I could have just oh, come on. Are we gonna lose because of the falling in love? I'm gonna continue. We're gonna be able to attack them eventually. Oh, thank you. Boom. Okay. We are lacking kinda coverage on Psychic because our only Ghost type still doesn't have Shadow Ball. Litwick can learn Shadow Ball, but it needs to be at level like 49. And needs to stay Litwick to learn it, by the way. Without evolving into Lampent, which means then we could bring them to level 50 and learn it, but by that time we're gonna get Shadow Ball because we get it in the Relic Castle. So after we reach the Relic Castle, we're gonna have a good Ghost special attack in the form of Cofagrigus. Or just a Chandelure. Chandelure hits like a truck. Can you turn around? Please? Pretty please? Okay, you turned around, actually. Stupid me. This one should be a Duosion. It's a single Duosion. No. Ah, no, this one is the Yamask Gollet. Okay. They do have Mummy. I'm just gonna use Volt Switch. Yamask is very fragile when it's not Cofagrigus. Perfect. Ah, critical, okay. Maybe that's why we killed them, because Spamzol doesn't have much attack. Oh, actually, I had a question for you guys, because it's gonna help me later. So, maybe some of you 17 head regarding Pokemon are gonna know the answer. So, you know Intimidate, the ability that when you send the Pokemon with Intimidate, the opponent gets a debuff on the attack. Okay. If I use Volt Switch, and with Volt Switch I kill the opponent Pokemon, and with Volt Switch I send, for example, Stoutland that possesses Intimidate, and the opponent sends another Pokemon because their Pokemon died. Does Intimidate trigger, or does it miss the timing of activation? Bim, bim, boom. Are you gonna be able to make me verse my Pokemon? Ah, first we have to kill her, okay. It works, I think. I think doesn't count in here. I want absolute safety in what you're saying. It doesn't, and you are 100% sure. Gothita's Frisk. Okay. Wow, this one possesses a full heal and a hyper potion. I'm gonna Volt Switch. What do you mean kill her? I know exactly what I meant. I'm absolutely sure I don't know. Very fair. Going to attack Psych Shock, Flutter, Future Sight. I think we're gonna be fine by using Omnidino. Flatter. We're gonna get confused, right? We get a boosting special attack, which is useless on Omnidino, by the way. Is useless on Omnidino. Let's send a Ball Jazz. We are tanking here. I would say it works, but have no knowledge. Welcome, Spiced Aubergine. Why am I so late? No worries, I was late too today. Uh-oh. That's powerful. That's very powerful. Who can tank that? Future Sight is extremely powerful. Alomomola. Maybe we're not gonna have to deal with that, because we can one-shot Alomomola with Leaf Blade, I think. Cofagrigus can tank that. No, but I think if we finish the battle, there is no reason to... Uh-oh. Sorry! Sorry! That is the damage of Future Sight? It came from a first stage Pokemon through, and we have the Eviolite. Welcome, Jason! How are you feeling, buddy? I know you were sick. Guys, can we have in the chat some get well soon for Jason? They are feeling kinda sick in these days. How are you doing, sweetie? There we go, they use their Hyper Potion. Get well soon, Jason. I'm finishing my Mega Drain, but she should allow me to heal. I think. Hey! Oh, come on, let's use Leaf Blade at this point. I'm not gonna consume another Mega Drain. There we go. Okay then, time to give your Pokemon some energy. That's why the term switch advantage is a thing. If you KO a Mon with a switching move, you have to send in your Mon immediately after that, and then your opponent can choose their switching. Ah, okay, so yeah. So yeah, it does miss timing, technically. Repels were off. Bim, bam. There it is LGM, but we already captured a Pokemon in the tower, so we cannot really do much with it. Poo, bing, poo, bing, poo, doo, doo, dee, dee, da, da, doo. Ah, there is an item to collect on this floor. There is the spell tag to collect. It's this one. Spell tag. This one boosts the power of ghost type moves by 20%. It's gonna be possibly useful once we get the Shadow Ball. Bam, 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 bam. Shadow Claw. I mean, wait, can we put this on Cofagrigus? Could be a move to give to Cofagrigus for now, maybe. If we do have some space in the moves, but I don't think we do. High critical hit rate, so... Ah, no. F. Oh, no. Cofagrigus cannot learn it. And not even Golurk. I already checked before the stream if Golurk could learn Shadow Claw. Golurk does not learn Shadow Claw. Ah, then we have to go all the way around after fighting this one. But Kofa got hands. Even Golurk got hands. But I guess hands and claws are different. As hands can't learn Shadow Claw, why even bother? I mean, there are even some other oddities, if you're considering that. Do you know Shroomish, a Pokemon that supposedly does not have arms? Shroomish can learn, like, in the, I don't know, in the old generations at least, I don't know if they changed it. Shroomish can learn stuff such as some punches, like a fire punch, I think, despite not having arms, so if that works, you know, it's anyone's game. And then there are some other oddities. For example, do you know Cryogonal? Cryogonal is a nice Pokemon in this game that is gonna be used by Bryson. I'm gonna give you a little piece of trivia actually once we reach that moment. Regarding Cryogonal. Bladder, so we're gonna get confused. Shroomish, one of the goats. Have we still only one death? One death! We are doing flawless run. A flawless run, apart from that. It's a bigger goth baby. Shroomish learns one of the most broken moves in Pokemon, actually. If you delay evolution, I think it learns a Spore at 40%. I do remember about Spore being very powerful. But is it powerful on Shroomish? Because, like, I think Shroomish stats are not that good, but maybe I'm misremembering. And it's not even the only one, right? I mean, in the newer generations, there is even, like, in here there is Amongus learns a Spore, I think. Spore is broken. Yeah, but you know, if you give a broken move to a Pokemon that doesn't have the incredible stats... If you give a broken move to a Pokemon that doesn't have incredible stats, it's not really broken anymore. Or at least it's countered by that. Boom, level 35. This is the level cap. If we overcome this, we cannot use Ivy Borges anymore on the battle against Skyla. But I don't really bother about that because, let's be real, am I gonna use a grass-type Pokemon versus Le Miss flying-type Pokemon? I don't think so. Boo-doo-beam, boo-doo-beam, boo-doo-beam. Fast enough to Spore first back in the day. Spore is not 100% accuracy though, no? Consistently, but Spore... Okay, here we are. Hello, Skyla. God damn it! I'm having so many flashbacks! Do you remember the flashbacks of... maybe you... I don't know if you guys were there when that happened. Back in the days, similar to the one I said about the bridge where you could find the feather of Oho to trigger the battle with Oho. You went in this place to trigger the battle against Oho, as those fake videos were claiming. God damn it, the vibes. Just being able to... Just seeing this again gave me so many flashbacks of the old times where I thought, wait, you can actually catch Oho in Pokemon Black and White? No, you cannot. But there were so many fake videos regarding specifically these. God damn it. I was right. But I saw it was a hurt Pokemon. Don't worry though, it's fine now. I gave it a max revive, then it felt better and flew away. Don't I have greatest eyesight? No matter how far away things are, a pilot's eyes can see them. Oh, that's right. Since you've come this far, why don't you ring the bell? Like, she should be like 16-year-old in this universe. Imagine becoming a pilot, like a licensed pilot at that age. When I was 16, I was like, I still wore like a fucking diapers probably. Also, the character of the person ringing the bell is reflected on its sound. Boom. Rapolo rang the bell. The sound of the bell reverberates through the area. What a pretty sound. Rapolo, you're a kind and strong person. It's that kind of sound. I'd like to introduce myself again. I am Skyla, the leader of Miss Charleston's Pokemon Gym. I use Flying-type Pokemon. When you're ready, please come to the gym. I'll give you a big welcome. Skylar, we don't talk about Skylar White. That bitch. Boom. Now, one of the most annoying characters I've ever seen in any TV series I've watched. God damn it. I miss high school times, not high school, but the vibes of it. I mean, yeah, for certain stuff I actually agree with you. I don't miss high school as well. But you know, on one side, I prefer much more, like, life was already... I know I'm gonna say something which may be a little bit sad, but life was already shitty back then. Now life is still shitty, but at least I'm a little bit more independent, you know what I mean? Like, nobody listens to a 10-year-old about what to do. Now I feel like I have more role. And I also honestly feel a little bit happier compared to how I was in high school. Like, the more you get old, the more you get a sense of what surrounds you, and the more you may risk of just realizing more and more that maybe, you know... Oh, there is a gym. That maybe life has always been not that great, or maybe you can enjoy stuff, of course, in life, but I remember very well how most days in high school, I didn't really do much in my days, other than do stuff such as, you know, contemplating the world, having doubts about myself, wondering if what I'm doing is okay, if the people around me appreciate me and stuff like that. Now, I feel like I just agree with the idea of, you know, I don't care if they don't like me. I am fine even by myself, you know what I mean? I don't know why I started this discussion regarding high school. I guess so that message triggered me probably, but there we go. Isn't acrobatics in here? Yeah, acrobatics should be the reward from Skyla, I think, or is it on the ground? There is an ATM on the ground in this city. Let me double check. Acrobatics is from Skyla. In the south part, there is Aerial Ace. In the south part, there is Aerial Ace. But yeah, I would lie if I wouldn't say that I still miss those times where I would play Pokemon, but not in high school, even before that, like in elementary school. Elementary school was the period where I really didn't bother about anything. Like, going back, I realized a lot of people, especially in elementary school, hated me. And I don't mean like, you know, a hate where maybe they just don't talk to you. No. Hating me. A lot of my schoolmates. For no particular reason, but I didn't know it. I was with the childish, how do you call it? How do you say spensieratezza in English? I guess it would be called you know, the childish way of not having to think about anything. Is it you? Or is it this one? The child is innocence, I guess, is also a way. Oblivion. Even Oblivion could be a good way to refer to that. In high school, everyone hates each other. They just don't say it. They just don't say it. That was Skydive, but I wanted Aerial Ace. All those people probably had the same doubts and questions about stuff, and being mean was their way of coping. Possible, possible. The bastards. I didn't find it. Ah, it's... Ah, no, they're both after defeating Skyla. It's just that one is from Skyla, the other is from one of the trainers outside. Okay. So, the Pokemon in the gym are nothing too problematic. We have Tranquil, Ducklet, Woobat, Sigilif, and Fezant, and Swoobat. I honestly think we're gonna be completely fine just by using Zebstrika. Yeah, I think a simple Zebstrika is gonna kill all of them. And that's why I did not level up Zebstrika too much. Huh? Was this a thing? That looks so goofy. I didn't remember this. Ha! First one. What do you think about the cannons? Isn't it great that you can experience how flying Pokemon feel? I do not think that's how flying Pokemon feel. Being shot at high speed from a cannon. Okay. They updated your patch of the game just for you. Oh, what a nice thing to do from Game Freak. Imagine if every copy of Pokemon was gonna be personalized. Okay. Record holder of the most... Oh. Okay, can you stop using the tech? Boom. That should be Jover. Perfect. Is there any stat boost move that Spamzol can learn? Double detect. Double breakfast. There we go. I don't think Spamzol has access to any kind of attack boosting move. Flame Charge. Flame Charge is speed, not attack. I think we have to jump in here. It's the only way. Second encounter in the gym of Skylar. You asked for a move that boost. I'm pretty sure I said attack and special attack. It's so cold. No, you know, here it's just fine. I think it's one of the hottest day of the month, probably, here. Charge Beam that only boosts special attack. Well, technically, Spark is special attack. So if I remove the Volt Switch, we could go into a special attacker Zebstrika with the Charge Beam. But the Charge Beam is only a chance to boost special attack, I think. Sigilif. Volt Switch, I think, for... No, we're gonna go with Spark. Spark is physical. No? Ah! Ah, it's Volt Switch that is special. Sorry, I confused the two. Yeah. Spark is physical, Volt Switch is special. So if we remove Spark, we can place Charge Beam, but again, I don't really think we're gonna use Charge Beam to do that. It really is hard to find. I do have a Sigilif, actually. We got it from the desert encounter. Baddy bam, baddy bam, baddy bam, bam, boom. Oh, hello. I think I went in the wrong way. Bam, blah, blah, blah. This one should have a single and pheasant, single and pheasant, single and pheasant. No! Ah, this one is Ducklet Woobat. Do we even need to go back to the Pokemon Center? I feel like we're gonna be completely fine even without it. I know what, I need to put Vanillish in the team, probably. Vanillish is gonna be a better pick for Skyla. Didn't want to switch, but I guess Spamzol is also leveling up a little bit too much, so let's deal with Swoobat with Omnivino. If if you could live in the Pokemon world, but you had to go through an IRL version of this gym, would you do it? I mean, do I get to live in a world where I can catch the Pokemon at the cost of having to go one time through this gym? What kind of question is that? Like, it's like saying, do you want $1 million, but you have to get to take one paper cut? Like, sure, I am gonna throw myself in a cannon. Like, you don't even have to ask me. I'm gonna shoom in a cannon. Shoom. Yeah. I'll sue the gym. Also, they don't have any kind of protections on the ground. Okay. Let's reach Skyla and then we go away. How do we... Ah, we go from here. Damn you. Ba-da-bam, 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 ba-da-da. I don't know if I would even leave the house, considering what's out there. I don't know, I would love to just collect them all. And I wonder if in a world like that, they would actually use Pokeballs to capture Pokemons, or if they would try to create a bond which doesn't resort on Pokeballs. Like, you know, from what I understood, canonically, for example, N never catches Pokemons. Like, of course, during battles, he uses Pokeballs, Pokemons in Pokeballs against us, because the game is structured like that. But canonically, he shouldn't be capturing there. They're just following him. So maybe, I wonder if we would create a similar kind of bond with them. Almost at a friendship level, and maybe we don't even have to fight with them. We just coexist, you know. In a much simpler way. Let's be careful, because Spamzol is almost at max level. So for the final battle against Zwoobat, I'm gonna change. Unless it's a downgrade from Staraptor. True. True, I prefer Staraptor 2. Bam, buddy bam. And he's a Disney princess. In Generation 5, the only special attack boosting moves Zebstrika can theoretically learn is Charge Beam, and you roughly have 63% to boost, because you need to hit. Fantastic. Staraptor now got a Mega. I think I've never seen Staraptor Mega. You know what? It's time for some fact-checking. I want to see what does the Mega look like. Oh! Whoa! Why there is not a single high-resolution image? There we go! That's pretty cool! Look! That's pretty cool! I like it! I like it. There are some megas in the newer generation that I really dislike. For example, the one of Skarmory, the one of Feraligatr. Some megas that just, in my opinion, ruined the original design altogether. This one of Staraptor looks freaking cool. It's like a... You know what's the problem I have with certain Mega Evolutions, which is almost similarly in this case, but I tolerate it. Sometimes, and maybe that's the purpose of Mega, in which case may Game Freak strike me down. Usually what Megas do is... Mega Staraptor, for example, is Staraptor a lot! You know... Or, you know, even Tyranitar. Mega Tyranitar is Tyranitar a lot! Which is something I don't like. When you just stay on the design... Putting more, maybe more spikes, maybe adding red eyes to the Pokemon or something. You know, usually I like when Pokemon get completely changed with a Mega Evolution. That's the whole point, because you're forcing it to evolve further when it's not meant to. But then why there are some Mega Evolutions which are not following that formula? Why there are, I mean, you could say they are the exceptions, of course. Then I just don't like the concept of Mega Evolutions as a whole, I guess. The user emits a healing pulse which restores the target's HP by up to half of its max HP. Ah, this is usable in duos, right? Heal pulse is very bad. I guess if it's only usable for duos, it can go away. Give up on learning the move Heal Pulse, bye-bye. Wow, Jesus, how much experience. Yeah, the Striker would have totally reached the level 36 with this. And I would have completely screwed my team. Bam bada bam. Bam bada bim bada bim bada bam.
Stop donating, okay?
I forgot this! We got smashed on the wall and we even... What the fuck is this? How many teeth are on that wall? If there was a little bit more resolution in here, we could see blood, we could see teeth, we could see some organs of people. And Robbie, thank you for the 2 euros, buddy. Look for Mega Absol. I do know about Mega Absol, unless they give a new Mega to Absol. I do know that. And it's okay. Not my favorite, but yeah, cute. How are we even alive? And we're gonna do it again, because I need to change my team to prepare for the battle against Skyla. It's a new Mega. Later I'm gonna check it. Ah, Mega Absol Z? They gave a new form to Absol? Why? Maybe that's the idea behind the Legend Pokemon ZA, maybe. I don't know much about the story or something. Okay. So, we have a very cute Ice Cone that knows Ice Beam. There. What else can help us against Skyla? Probably Edge Cadrill, because they know Rock Slide in place of Ivy Ball Jazz. Let me take the Eviolite. We can give this to Vanillish. I'm not really scared of Skyla, can I be honest? I'm not really scared. But since we have the Pokemons to use against her, let's just do that. Boom. Bim bam pity doom. Be doo 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 doo. I didn't check the stats. I didn't check the stats of the new Pokemons, by the way. Okay, more speed, less special defense. Okay, whatever. You know what? Lunawick is fragile as shit regardless, so I don't care. But judging from the speed, I think we don't have much speed overall. Okay. I like Flame Body as an ability, and I think it's guaranteed to be present. And then I didn't check Emolga. Hello, Emolga. What do you have? Static, more attack, less defense. Whatever. I would have preferred something that increases the speed, because that's really all you need to do. Okay. I guess that's fine. Maybe I'm gonna bring Treshly. Treshly evolves at level 38, right? Garbodor. 36! So we cannot have Garbodor for Skyla. Not that I wanted, because the spikes don't really influence flying-type Pokemons, but I guess I could bring Minccino. Oh, we can evolve Minccino into Cinccino, now that I think about it. How soon can we get the Firestone? We should already have access to one of them. I think I already have the Firestone. Now I'm gonna change the Pokemon in the graphic, but first we're gonna evolve Minccino into Cinccino. Hehe. I don't have anything else to teach to Minccino before making them evolve, right? Because if I recall correctly, there are a couple of more... Because once they evolve into Minccino, they are not gonna learn any new moves. Let me double check. Minccino learns... Echoed Voice, nah. Slam, Captivate, Hyper Voice, Last Resort, After View. No, okay. We are done with the good Minccino moves. Let's go. Giancino is evolving! Who needs a Firestone? No one, actually. Chandelure requires a Dusk Stone, not a Firestone. I think they were thinking about Chandelure. There we go. Giancino is now Cinccino. Beady-boo, beady-beady-beady-beam. Okay. We are so ready. Let me change the Pokemons in the graphic. Be-dee-doo. Dee-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Bye-bye, Cofagrigus. Bye-bye, Ducklet. Also, let me... Okay. Bye-bye, Servine. Bye-bye, Soak. And now we're gonna put... I have to take them all. Give me just a second. So we have Edgecadrill. There we... Oh, oops. Where did they put Excadrill? Hey. They disappeared? I'm sure I had Edgecadrill on the... Oh well, I'm gonna put another one. Be-dee-doo. That's you. Then we take... Emolga. Emolga is right over here. Oh no, let's take one English first. Bam, 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 boom, boom. One of the only times this fucking ice cone is gonna be useful. Let's take... what else is there? Emolga and the Cinccino. See ya, Burger. Thank you for coming, buddy. Have a nice sleep. And then Emolga. Where the fuck is Emolga? Where the hell did they place Emolga in this generation? Guys, I don't see Emolga. Oh, there. That's so small, Jesus. Okay. There we go. We are ready. Boom. Okay. Now we just have to change the items, and it's gonna be Gucci. If I gotta be honest, Skyla is not our biggest problem. At all. Like, by a mile. Skyla should be one of the easiest gym leaders, especially for our team composition. I just have to give maybe better items to everyone, like, let me take back the expert belt. Anything else I need to take? Soft sand is not usable, black belt is useless, quick claw. I'm gonna take the quick claw in case I don't have anything for Audino. Boom. And now we go in front of Skyla and do the last preparations. Are you ready for the 5th gym leader? Time to smash against the walls again. That cannon, by the way, completely defies the laws of physics by... that cannon literally threw us with a trajectory that should have sent us straight against the wall, but instead we stopped midair and we fell down. The design of Skyla team in black and white one is interesting to say the least. Yeah, she doesn't have anything too special. It's one of the most mid teams I've ever seen, honestly. Like, between Skyla and Bryson, I think we are not really gonna have many struggles. But Iris... Iris... is gonna be a little issue. Let's say. To put it lightly. Iris is gonna be a little issue. Yeah. Just a little. Just a little. There we go. We are ready. Time to prepare the team. Good luck as always, thank you. But we have a couple of seconds to prepare the team. So, Skyla team. I don't want to spend too much on this because really, Skyla is mid. Skyla does suck because this team is useless. Like, I think we have to watch out for acrobatics, so like don't put a fighting type Pokemon in the front, I guess. That's okay. Unpheasant can crit. Air Slash has a better crit chance, and Big Pex has an even better crit chance. So, okay, again, don't put something that is weak to flying outside. And Swanna suffers 4 times from Spamzol. Yeah, that's really all we have to do. Really all we have to do for this battle. That is all the strategizing I'm gonna do. Emolga level 35. Giancino, everyone level 35, of course. Oh, acrobatics. Massive damage if the target is the owner is not holding an item. So I'm gonna move Pursue It, because not a single trainer switches Pokemons. Big Pex blocks Death Drops. Ah, sorry, I thought it was Super Luck. In my head it was Super Luck, sorry Stefano, you're right. Light Screen. Suppress damage from special attacks for 5 turns. I mean, no, for now I'm gonna move Double Team. I'm never gonna leave Emolga in the open using a Double Team. Badabadam. 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 Okay, Jessica, that's a little too much. Honestly, don't say that. That's a little too much. Okay. Especially because Skyla is 16-year-old. But in any case... Now... What do we put in the front? Spamzol, probably. What's the biggest attack between Emolga and Spamzol? With her nature... with his nature, Emolga has a 70 attack. And Spamzol has 76. Even with the lower nature, Spamzol is stronger than Emolga. Perfect, unbelievable. So yeah, Spamzol in the front. Unfortunately... No, fortunately, I think we're gonna use Spark, so we don't switch. And for the rest, we are in the hands of God. I'm gonna give the Magnet to boost the power of electric-type moves. I got the Magnet from the cave, right? There it is. Boom, bye-bye Charcoal. Omnidino is gonna get the Quick Claw. There. Emolga... Bida-badam, bida-badam, bam-ba-da-bam. I don't have anything for Emolga. Like, I could give Emolga the Expert Belt as a second copy of the Magnet base. Yeah, let's give Emolga the Expert Belt. The Expert Belt. Edgecadrill is gonna get the Hard Rock that I still should have in the inventory. The Hard Stone to boost the Rock Slide. Giancino gets a Berry, maybe. Are there any status they can apply on us? No. I'm gonna place fucking Oran Berry. Boom. And the Terravan, of course, gets the Nevermelt Eyes. Boom. The team is ready. I don't think we really need to... We didn't even need to prepare this much. But let's go. Hehe. I've been waiting for you. Did you enjoy flying with the help of the Mistral Gym Cannons? They are my pride and joy. I love murdering people by making them crash on the wall with the cannons. This time, let's try something else. Let's do this. 50 Gym. Imagine, I made fun of her so much, imagine if now she wipes my team. That will be the ultimate punishment. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. And if we are lucky enough, I think Spamzol is even gonna level up against this Fubat. Spark. I'm sorry, Skyla. If I had to make a comparison, the people that were here during the Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memory speedrun are gonna know. This is like fighting the water mage or the desert mage, or you know, it's that level of unbalance. When I think about a match with a fabulous trainer like you, it's like I'm walking on air. You're gonna walk on air soon and I send you in heaven with this spark. Like, this is literally like fighting the water mage. They are almost at the end of the game, but they are so stupid and useless and weak that we do not care about anything. Discharge, what does it do? 80 special, a flow of electricity is loosed to strike the air around the user. It may also cause paralysis. Do we prefer this to Spark? This one is physical, and we have a better physical attack rather than a special attack. But this one is 65, this one is 80. Yeah, let's put this charge. Yeah, why not? I think 80 special is more important than 65 physical. Last Pokemon. Oh boy. Do I see a 4-time weakness against electricity? Let's go! GG! Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Skyla. This is what happens when you get the Blitz all in the run. Yeah, that was surely a gym encounter. You're an amazing Pokemon trainer. No, you just suck. You just suck so much. My Pokemon and I are happy because for the first time in a while, we could fight with our full strength. She did not do a single move. This is an official League Gym badge. I think it will look good on you. Fighting with all our strength, my ass. Let me... Zoom! We're only missing 2. We're only missing 2 badges. And then the Pokemon League. The hardest challenges are coming. Wow, hot stuff. With that many gym badges, Pokemon up to level 70 will obey you. Also, as thanks for a Pokemon battle that made me very happy, I want you to have this TM. Channeling the power of ZA by using a Zeb Strike A. Okay, acrobatics, yeah. By the way, when I flew over Twist Mountain on the way to a Zero City, Team Plasma, is that the name? Anyway, they were heading for the city. What kind of people are they? Oh, it's time for the Twist Mountain now. It's time for another little trick in my arsenal. Good. Okay, guys. As you can see, there was really no reason to... There is an encounter with the N? Ah, no, okay. They may say it is for understanding one another better, but what trainers really use battles for is to compete. And they hurt each other's Pokemons. Am I the only one who finds this terribly painful? Whatever, I'm going to talk to your Pokemon. I've been living with Pokemon since I was born, so it's easier for me to talk with them than with people, because Pokemon never tell lies. Pokemon never tell lies! Remember this phrase, god damn it. Pokemon never tell lies. Hey, Zeb Striker, would you tell me what kind of trainer Frapollo is? So I murdered, Bright Rat. What else? Okay, got it. So Frapollo was born in Novema Town, lives with mom, and was given the Pokédex to start off a journey to see the world. Still, this Zeb Striker trusts you for some reason. That's good. If every person and Pokemon cared about one another like you do, I could watch over the future of people and Pokemon without having to liberate the Pokemons from people who just use them. Getch is using Team Plasma to search for some special stones. The Light Stone and the Dark Stone. These stones hold the essence of true legendary Pokemon. It is said that when they lost their physical form, they fell into a slumber and were transformed. Now they wait for the hero's arrival. I shall resurrect a legendary Dragon-type Pokemon from one of these stones, and become its friend. That will show the world that I am the new hero. Everyone will follow what I say. My vision is to change the world without using force. Trying to change the world by force will just make others resist. If people resist, the ones that will be hurt are the innocent Pokemon used by foolish trainers. You understand? Pokemon are not just tools for people to use. As a result, Pokemon and trainers who care about one another, like you and your Pokemon, will be separated. And that does break my heart a little. Pokemon never tell lies. There is gonna be a little discussion I want to do. Probably 2 streams from now, considering the pace at which we are going. Related to that. Where is the... We should get Aerial Ace after fighting against the Skyla. Is it from you? No. Down here? No. Who gives me Aerial Ace? Why this... Am I here? Yeah, you guys are fine. Are you still having problems with YouTube, guys? I'm so sorry, I cannot really do much about it. What do we have in here? There should be, Aerial Ace, south end of the runway, after talking to a youngster in the house north of the Poké Center. Ah! Stupid me. North of the Poké Center. This one? No. In the house north of the Poké Center. I'm a bigger idiot. Okay. Boom. A jet badge. You won against the Skyla. Okay. I'll tell you something cool. We left our treasure at the edge of the runway. At the edge of the runway. Now there should be Aerial Ace. There. Ba-ba-ba-bam. Aerial Ace is okay. I wanted to get it just because we have more options in this way, eh? Oh, you found our treasure. Found it. Just kidding. We don't have a Pokemon, so we plan to hide this TM until we got one. But that would be a waste, so here, you can use it. We'll get another one from Skyla. You can use it. Huh? See ya, bye-bye. So gentle. So many kind people in this world, that's why it's a video game. So, let's go to the Twist Mountain. I think it's time for another capture and more questions. So I hope, guys, you are ready. I hope you have been warming up during this time. Because, oh boy, there are gonna be more names to assign very soon. But first we have a little battle with Sharon. Nothing too important, honestly. There is an Unpheasant with Scope Lens, Super Luck, and Air Slash. Okay. We can maybe one-shot it with Zebstrika, now that we have the Magnet. Simisage seems kinda scary. I think we just need to have a plan. As a switch in with Zebstrika using Volt Switch. Of course, Soak is gonna come back in the team. I'm gonna leave Edgecadrill. Edgecadrill can be a counter to Pignite. No, but it's still... No, it's not really that much of a counter. No. Let's put back Soak. Let's remove them all... I'm thinking, cause... Vanillish comes out of the party for sure. Maybe we go back to Kofagavigus. Ah, of course, Servine. Chinchino is very situational and probably not right now. Oh, now we can get Swanna! Swanna is actually a valid Pokemon, shouldn't be with the very terrible stats. The next level cap is, after all, 39, right? And Swanna Digivolves. Evolves at level, like, 38. Let me see. Yeah, the next level cap is 39. And we do get Swanna at level... Ah, no, 35, not 38. I'm confusing with the Garbodor, probably. That's good. Yeah, it's a very valid water Pokemon. We can teach Swanna Surf, probably. Rain Dance? No. Papam. There we go! Huh. What? Daisy's evolving! Let me collect Swanna from the sprites while there is time. Bim bam bim bam bim bam bam bam. There it is. Boom, boom. Bim bum bim bum bum boom bim bum bim bum. There we go. Okay, Daisy's with us. Yeah, Daisy can get Surf. Surf is still powerful in this game, right? Just like the others. It's a very valid move. What else? I think the only other Pokemon I really don't like in this team right now is Emolga. Emolga could be useful in the future. For now, not really. If only Volt Switch was physical rather than special, we could actually try to apply Thunder, but Electric, Paralyze, but no. I'm gonna put Cofagrigus. Or I could place Litwick. We get access to a Dusk Stone very soon. So yeah, I could place Litwick. Make them evolve into Lampent. Lampent is 43 though, no, we still cannot get Lampent. This bug ruining everything. I'm sorry that... I cannot really do much about the chat, unfortunately. I don't know what to say, I don't know why the... Let me try something. Let me try out something, I want to see if... maybe I can fix it. I'm gonna do some random stuff in the settings of YouTube. Let me see. Let me try to do these. Let me see if now it works. Maybe because sometimes in the recent days they told me that the only subs chat was giving them problems because the YouTube was automatically unsubbing them from the channel. Let's try to see if now it works. Is it better? The fact I'm not seeing any messages in the chat means it's not better. Fuck. Why YouTube has to ruin everything? Not your fault. Okay, I saw that message. But it's one message in the span of 5 hours. No, okay. Is it fixed? Maybe. Is this the Throbbing Domain? Tomorrow we have Eugenics, not today. I think we can continue. What do you think? Ah, damn it. You know what? It's time to be brave. Let's put Trubbish in here. It's time to be brave. Thrashly is in the party now, baby. What's the matter? Why are we saying bra? Duskstone is either in Mistraton Cave, Victory Road, or getting lucky with a dust cloud. Yeah, Mistraton Cave is accessible after we get Surf. Clear Smog. The user attacks by throwing a clump of special mud. All status changes are returned to normal. That's okay. I could remove Sludge Bomb. Or maybe I remove Stockpile. It's an issue everywhere, so it's not only you. Ah, okay, More people on Twitch because of this bug. I'm gonna remove... I like the idea of reducing the target special defense stat. But I don't really think I'm gonna use Stockpile. Are we really gonna use Stockpile on Thrashly? How has the run been going? Pretty good, we defeated Skyla. Yeah, let's send away Acid Spray. Boom. 35. 36. Toxic by level! I forgot this. Okay. Yeah, I could remove definitely Sludge Bomb. I'm not gonna have a single damaging move if I do so. I'm not gonna have a single damaging move if I remove Sludge Bomb. Nah, goodbye to Clear Smog. There we go! What? Threshold is evolving! Welcome to Strawberry Peels on Twitch. Alrighty. Yeah, I think Garbodor in the team right now could be interesting for sure. Also, like, we're gonna change the team after we reach Bryce, and it's just to surpass the Twist Mountain and everything. Garbodor there. Good. Then we put back Soak. Soak should be right over here. Emolga needs to be removed. And as the last one we have... who do we have as the last one? Ah, Servine. Where is Servine? Ah, here. Boom. Now. The team for the Twist Mountain and for the battle against the Sharon is ready. Omni Drive! Thank you for the 5 subs on Twitch, buddy. Thank you so much for the support. Wow, welcome to the 5 new big shots on Twitch. It's not every day we see so many people on Twitch, and it's mostly because YouTube doesn't work anymore for some reason. But welcome, guys. Hope you're gonna enjoy your stay. For the last 30 minutes I've tried to send anything, and the only message that went through were a couple of bro. YouTube is dying. YouTube is dying. We are arriving to that moment. Guys, it's been a pleasure to know you for the past years, but there is nothing anymore to do with this. I guess we're gonna see each other maybe one day on the street, and thank you so much for all the fun times. Probably they're gonna fix it in a couple of days. I just hope that for tomorrow, since we have Mugenics, there is not gonna be any problems. Remember, guys, tomorrow we have a Mugenics stream. Okay. Now, Stefano, thank you for another 5 subs on Twitch. So gentle. Thank you so much for the fantastic support, Stefano, really. Also, I think you're an Italian compatriot, since I see Stefano in the name. Is it safe to assume? Let's go to Twist Mountain. Oh, I could evolve my starter, actually. So I would have to say goodbye to the Eviolite. Yeah, I can evolve my starter. Is it time to evolve Heavy Ball Jazz? Is it time to get a full power Serperior? Boom! Coil was not great if I recall correctly. This raises attack and defense stats as well as its accuracy. This is physical. Attack, defense, and accuracy. Sadly, no, I'm German. Oh, you use Stefan in German. I didn't know that. I don't know, my parents felt funny or something. Thank you so much for the support. Do you think we want to go for attack and special attack? Or do we go for coil? In the way which I'm envisioning it, Ivy Ball Jazz could be a sort of Stoller with Leech Seed. So having extra defense could be appreciated. But I would say goodbye to all the special attack boost. It's like Bull Cup, but for Ivy Ball Jazz. Yeah! You know what? It's fine. Let's go with Coil. There we go! Ivy Ball Jazz is evolving! Bam 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 bam. There we go! Jazz on Final Evolution. Okay. The team is already much stronger. There is a plethora of encounters with Team Plasma very soon. So I think level 36 could be okay to not overcome the level cap. Oops, I gave it level 37 to Spamzel. Whatever, whatever. I think it's okay, in any case. 39! Yeah, we will not reach 39. We are gonna be fine. Okay, how do we face? Oops! Can you stop giving rare candies, Frapollo? Stupid Frapollo, can you stop giving rare candies? Okay. Level 38 Spamzel in the front line against the Unpheasant of Sharon. Beep, boom, boom. And having Winter is double good in this case. Having Winter is double good in this case. And I'm gonna reveal why very soon after I find the thing I'm talking about. Because I have to check something. Yeah, Miss Charlton Cave. Oh yeah, we could go and catch Cobalion if we really wanted right now. There it is. Okay. So. We actually do not leave Winter. No, actually, we in the I can do it in both orders. I think it's fine if we go first in Winter, and then I'm gonna change back to another season. Because there is something we can do to manipulate the Twist Mountain. I just remembered to put the season system in here. Yeah, it's very cool. Did they repropose this system in other games? I do remember seeing this in any other game of the franchise, but again, I didn't play the newer titles personally, so if there is, I just don't know about it. Don't really care about seasons in this game. Yeah, it's even a crucial part of Pokemon such as Deerling. I mean, I guess in Pokemon Platinum we did not have season-based Pokemon, but we still had stuff like Wormadam. It's up here. But yeah, it's on the right. Time for Sharon. Twist Mountain. Hello, Sharon! Propolo, since we both hold the Jet Badge now, let's see which one of us is stronger. Okay, now our rivals actually start being kinda challenging, like in the sense that we need to not play with our feet to be able to win. But in here, I think we can just, you know, Volt Switch and it's GG. Detect, okay, we can just wait one turn and then it's GG. Pem. If the Unpheasant of Skyla got almost one shot, yeah, this one is gonna die. We're even 5 levels above them. Good. 1850 experience points. So, for Simisage, Liepard, and Pig Knight, I think the safest Pokemon to send out is probably... Tereshuli, maybe? Is it time for Tereshuli to shine? How is Dark on Poison? Poison... doesn't care about Dark, takes less from fighting. Yeah! We could actually send the Tereshuli. Is this the debut battle of Tereshuli? Ha! Let's see! Go, Tereshuli! Let's see what you can do! Ha! Okay, versus Pig Knight. Now, it's time for the main plan of Tereshuli. We are gonna first... do we stockpile or do we toxic first? The downfall of... Toxic! Perfect. Well, we got like the 60 accuracy, 70 accuracy. Take down. Black Sludge! Uh-huh. They have leftovers, but the damage of Toxic is increased every single turn. Your strength and my strength. Right. Let's test them. And now I can just stockpile to be able to get a better defense. Gen 6 has different parts of the region themed after seasons. After that, it was dropped entirely. You have no idea how much immersion I got just by seeing these when I played this game for the first time. Another stockpile. Now we're gonna still probably have to change our Pokemon because we are gonna be dead to a crit of takedown. Yeah, I think we are probably dead to a crit of takedown. Poison types have 100% accuracy with Toxic. Ah, really? I forgot that mechanic. Ah, perfect. Yeah, we are probably dead to a crit of takedown. Which means I'm gonna send a bigger tank, such as Omnidino. After all, we just have to resist a couple of turns before Big Knight dies. Takedown. Uh-huh. Yeah, next turn, Toxic should kill completely. 95. We are fine. We will not die from the next attack. And they still have Simisage and Liepard. Simisage and Liepard. Having a ghost type in the team right now would have been fantastic, because I would have sent them to prevent takedown from attacking them, and I could have been able to switch Pokemon without problems. Now I think they're gonna use their stab, though. They have no reason to not use their strongest move versus Omnidino. Let me send Daisy. Daisy, so I am prepared for when Simisage comes out. If I am faster, Daisy should... But if I am not faster, it's a problem. Or maybe I send Spamzol so I can decide what to do based on the Pokemon they send. Spamzol is good for Simisage, and it's okay versus Liepard, I guess. Okay. Leftovers. If only you could steal items from trainers in this game. Still alive, huh? Discharge. Boom. Go. Simisage, so I guess we can... they don't have anything that threatens us too much. I guess... Wait, I guess Seed Bomb plus Miracle Seed equipped could actually be scary. But knowing that they're gonna do that they're probably gonna use Seed Bomb, I could switch to Omnidino, which is back in full strength, or switch to Emolga, which is gonna take less damage from it. Simisage does not have acrobatics. I'm gonna Volt Switch. Let's see what they were gonna do. Okay, we dealt a little bit of damage. To play it extremely safe, I'm gonna send Omnidino again, so we can heal back the damage after by switching out if we need it. Seed Bomb, let's see how much damage does it do. Jesus! On a crit, we are dead. Ow. I'm gonna send a Emolga. We heal Omnidino. Seed Bomb again. Jesus! Ah, it was... Okay, that was a crit. Okay, that was a critical. That makes a lot of sense. Now I understand a lot in my life. What I could do is coil a little bit, and then Leaf Blade. Maybe. We took 42 damage from a crit. Audino almost died, true. Let's try to Leaf Blade. Uh-huh. Now if they crit, Emolga is dead. If Emolga took like 42 on a crit, and it's half because it's a crit, I think Omnidino is gonna be able to tank one attack, maybe. Omnidino needs to resist a double attack. The situation is kinda scary, huh? Grass deals half damage on flying, so Daisy takes normal damage from Simisage. if we are faster, and we have 80 speed, Emolga has 94 speed. Omnidino has 44, okay. I don't have a good meter of comparison. Giga Drain makes you safe. It's Mega Drain. It's Mega Drain, but I think it should still work. Yeah, you're right, actually. We should be safe even on a crit. Yeah, we should be safe even on a crit. Sorry, I needed to get that out of my chest. I needed to get that out of my chest. Okay. Since they just crit, they won't crit again. Right? They will... There is no way they are gonna crit again. Daisy! Can you save me? Seed Bomb. That was not a crit. Are we faster? Or no? Are we faster than Simisage? Play safe, go for Omnidino, but if Omnidino takes double Seed Bomb, they probably die. Spamzol is extremely fast. If they can tank one Seed Bomb, we are gonna be fine, but they will not tank one Seed Bomb. They don't have any items. It's a hardcore Nuzlocke. We cannot use items in battles, apart from the held items. Omnidino? Can you save me, please? Seed Bomb again. The quick claw! The quick claw! Let's go! That's why Omnidino is the GOAT! The GOAT! We will bring this Omnidino all the way until the end of the game! And now we can set them up Folk for the last one. They don't have anything that is a problem. Fake Out doesn't really scare me. Hone Close could be risky if they use it, but we are gonna one-shot them. Let's be real. Oh, wow, wow, Fake Out. Wow. Wow. Low Sweep or Counter? I don't know if I am faster. Just to be extra safe, I could go Low Sweep in case they go Hone Close right now. We're also gonna trigger their Citrus Berry. They are faster indeed. So yeah, I guess low sweep into another move could be better. Oh or we just one-shot them. Jesus! Ah! Pokemon battles are fun, he says. That was a fine Pokemon battle. I'm happy to see you are both growing as trainers. Hello, Nardo! Alder, actually. If it was a real world, they would have died from that from that ledge. If it isn't the champion Alder, I'm weak, so I lost. And honestly, it bothers me when you call it a fine battle despite that. Oh, honestly, Sharon, just accept the compliment without a sinking remark. I've asked you this before, but what do you plan to do after becoming strong? If I get strong and become a champion, that will be a reason for my existence. I want to prove that I'm really living. You remind me of Marshall. Of course, having something you want to become is important. But what is even more important is what you do with your newfound power. Anyway, take this. Here, you too. Huh? Ah, Surf! There it is. Now we can teach it to Swanna, probably. If you use the move Surf, you can travel over water. I shall see you again, young trainers. Don't forget about the needs of the Pokemon at your side. What I do with my power. I don't know the answer yet. First, I want to become a strong trainer so everyone will acknowledge that power. Rapolo, next time, I will win. Boom, bing. Bum, 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 bim, bada, bum, 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 ba. Let's use a couple of items. The Ripper would have been faster with the berry triggered. True! But I still don't think a Liepard, even if they used Assurance, no, Assurance is the only move. I don't think it would have killed my Soak, as Dark deals less damage on fighting. So we were gonna be fine. I could have used another low sweep. Dusk Stone is not available, but we need to reach level 42 to evolve Lampent, to evolve Litwick into Lampent. How you doing? I am just sad that YouTube is having so many problems in terms of messages you can send or not. I don't know why. Like, YouTube chat feels like a desert now. I'm very sad. Maybe we should just stop the stream now and do it another day when the problem is fixed. Ah, you have to change the level cap. You're right, I got taken over by that and I forgot it. Skyla Bryson. Boom. 39. There we go. No, don't change the stream. But you know, if you're having this problem... Okay. Oops, I think I accidentally started recording. No, okay, I didn't. Well, now that we have Surf, the world is our oyster. There is a lot of new Pokemons we can collect through the different routes, some of which we don't really need even right now. But there is a couple of exceptions, so Midino can learn Surf. Nah, let's give it to Daisy. Let's give it to Daisy. I forgot Omnidino could learn Surf. I would like to keep the Water Pulse. I think I'm gonna remove the Feather Dance. Yeah. Boom. So now we have a pretty decent stab even in water. Okay. Now. There is a lot of optional stuff we can do, which mostly concerns getting stuff such as the Mystic Water, the Focus Blast. But I think for the majority, some of those things I could do them off stream. But there is also a couple of things that we do need. For example, let me see, but we can do them later. There is one encounter in particular I want to do. Yeah, let's do it right now, actually. Yeah, screw it, let's do it right now. So, Pamzol in the front. And with Daisy, it's time to fly all the way back to Nuvema Town. Because now that we have Surf, there is an entire route fully accessible. And on this route, we get not only access to Toxic, but also we get access to other interesting stuff. So the access to that route should be above, in route number 1, I think. Bim-be-doo-doo. Be-doo-doo-doo-doo. How many super repels? 11 super repels. That's still okay. Yeah, you cannot rewind on Twitch, unfortunately. I hope that by tomorrow for Mutagenics is gonna be fixed. Otherwise, I'm gonna... otherwise... oops, shoot. I guess I'm gonna have to put another Mutagenics stream during the weekend. Damn it. I guess I'm just gonna have to do that if tomorrow there are too many problems. Right? It is what it is. What can I do about it? Not much. Okay. This is still connected to route number 1. More time watching for Paul. I don't particularly... we cannot catch anything in here because it's still route 1 for now. This should be the point of detachment from route 1, and we enter into route 17. Boom. And here, there is gonna be our first capture, which is not useful for now, but could become useful later. There it is! Toxic! Love this move. We're gonna put it on all the Pokémon in the universe. Even though we already have Garbodor. Repels effect were off. Perfect. I need to find, with 100% chance, Rillish. Water, Ghost. Pretty weird combination. And we maybe are gonna use this one in the future. Maybe. Also because we don't have many ghost types, but I think probably Chandler will remain our main, but there is a chance for Frillish. The Pringles King. 2, 3, Pem! Fantastic. So guys, are you ready for another question to get your name? Let's stay on the anime, Today I feel inspired with the anime. Let me see. I've jumped from YouTube to here to try to answer the trivia. Yeah, I'm very sad that YouTube is having that problem. Let's see. What kind of question can I ask you? Okay. This is a very weird question, because in order to answer it, you need to know more about creepypasta surrounding Pokemon. But I want to... It's not the anime, it's the video games, okay? How was the entity that was supposed to inhabit Lavender Town Tower in one of the creepypastas of Pokemon called? This one is extremely difficult. Zoro got it! Zoro is the first one that got it! Buried alive! There is a creepypasta of Pokemon, which for who doesn't know is basically a little fan-made story that makes a little bit of horror in regarding some pieces of media, in this case Pokemon. And there was this story where you were supposed to fight this dead person that was gonna fight you using some like a extremely high-level Pokemon, and this was gonna after defeating you was gonna eat you alive and bring you into the underworld or something similar. Well, Frillish, Zoro Frillish. How the fuck do I combine Zoro and Frillish? Zorish? Frigallade. Seems the name you will give to Pringles, honestly. That seems appropriate. Frigallade. It fits perfectly. It's a sign of destiny. Boom! Frigallade is ours. Then, I loved the creepypastas when I was younger. I remember I spent a lot of time just reading them. Okay, now we don't care anymore about encounters in here. In here you have a 100% chance of finding Frillish. And then if you waited for, you know, the whirl in the water, I think it's called, you would have a 95% chance of getting a Lomomola. And while I do care about a Lomomola, we're gonna get it later. A Whirlpool, yeah, that one. Next. Oh, I went in the wrong way. Aha, I have to go below. Boom. Now... Yeah, we have to pass through there. The reason we're going in here is very simple. There is a guaranteed egg we can collect. Plus, there is another spot, which is differentiated for some reason from Route 18 in the Nuzlocke spots I'm using, where a very special Pokemon can be found. A Pokemon bound to our adventure by a big bond at this point. Who is the one that gives me the egg? It's a Pokemon Ranger. This feels sad. The YouTube chat. Tomorrow it's gonna be fixed, Copium. Tomorrow it's gonna be fixed, Copium. Where is the staircase to reach the laboratory? Do we have to use strength to reach the laboratory? Ah. Oops. No, I don't think we need strength. Maybe we just need to proceed. We cannot proceed? Aha! There was a part of the route I didn't see. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Jump off the ledge. This is not fucking Ninja Gaiden or something. Don't even know why I said Ninja Gaiden. I never even played Ninja Gaiden. I don't know why I said specifically that. Okay, we cannot go away. Oh, we can go away. Perfect. This should lead us... where? Okay. The P2 Laboratory. Dubious Disc. Boom. This is the one, right? If it is the one, there is a scientist in there. So, this little island, for some reason, with the Nuzlocke rules I am using currently, is differentiated from the Route 18. And here, there is an important catch we can do. Important because it is extremely related to our journey. Wait, really? Yeah, it is. Is this a Porygon evolution? I don't really care. We're not gonna get Porygon. Like in the Nuzlocke list of encounters I have, they differentiated the route from the P2 laboratory. He made this up. This isn't a rule. But brother, I'm gonna open up the list of routes I'm using to keep track. Boom. This is the little how do you say it? Sketch I was doing of possible encounters, and as you can see, Route 17, Route 18, P2 Laboratory. Do you see? They are different. Baited again. Fuck off. I didn't know this counted as a separate area. I think you can also personalize your experience by yourself. It doesn't have to matter. Just like some people prefer to have the how do you call them? The Pinwheel Forest counting as 2 encounters, and some people prefer to have the Pinwheel Forest counting as 1 encounters. Pinwheel for me counts as 1, but I think if you capture something in here, because I think that's the reason, if you capture something in here, it's gonna say found in the P2 laboratory. It's not gonna say found in Route 18. Can anyone correct me in chat? I think that's the reason for which this place is different. We made the website with ChatGPT. No, what do you mean? Yeah, we could battle the scientist. Let's battle him. Also, yes, a different area in the map and such, exactly. Oh, I think if I go on the map itself, yeah, it's gonna say P2 Laboratory. Yeah, the item is Thunderbolt, which could be useful. Could be useful. And I'm not gonna use Spam Tool to defeat Garbodor. X attack on Garbodor? Sure. With all the incredible attack of Garbodor, you're gonna murder me. Yeah, absolutely. Let's send Daisy. Daisy should get a good work off of Garbodor. Boom, boom, boom. Surf. Uh-oh. Imagine getting one-shotted because of the X attack. What was that? Okay. That was fantastic. That was fantastic. That will be special. What a scientist. They're doing... You cannot understand their brain. They are doing some weird experiments in here. There is some 17-head level of play. Boom, boom, boom. Do you see? On the map it counts as P2 Laboratory. It's not anymore Route 18 or 17. That's why it's a different zone. Boom, 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 boom. And, you don't know what appears in here, but, with a 5% chance, there is someone very special waiting for us. Someone extremely special. Repel war off. It'll be for Genesect. Yeah, in here there is the event for Genesect. There was the event for Genesect, right? I don't remember if it was actually here or if it was a fan-made. But I think there should be an event of... There it is! It's back, baby! Intimidate! Thunderwave, this must be ours! This must be ours! There you're gonna be able to handle one discharge for sure. They're fucking Stoutland. Hope its nature is good. I'm already gonna be fine even if the nature is bad. Intimidate is huge. Now it lost partially the utility after Clay, but it's still gonna be useful for enemies such as Iris. I want to reduce the attack of that bastard of an Axorus. There we go. Kachin. You won the game? Not really. Most of the Elite Four has special attacks compared to normal attacks, but this is gonna help for everyone else. So, if you want to be the big doggo, you have to answer one question. And, name it Timbur. Because actually, yeah, you know, we could name them Timbur. Actually, you know what? Fuck the questions. It's only gonna be Timbur. Every dog has his day after all. Is the YouTube chat back? Are you guys able to write in YouTube chat with no problem? Is YouTube chat good again? Or... Timbur. Okay, I did mostly everything I wanted to do in here for now. And there are even other locations we could visit. But nothing in particular that I need to do right now. Now, let's check our new little toy. Only a few can chat through YouTube. Wow. YouTube having preferences. Please, Stoutland, are you gonna be a good nature? To be the cherry on top? No. I mean, I can't ask for more, I guess. I just cannot ask for more. It's fine. It's fine. That's maybe one of the worst nature for Stoutland because we really don't need the special attacks. But it is what it is. Bruh. Oh, the YouTube chat seems to be back. Yeah, we are definitely gonna implement this one in the team. Goodbye, Garbodor. Garbodor is good. But I think having Intimidate user to be sent in the front for multiple trainers is gonna be a huge boost. Especially because we can Volt Switch into them if we need it. Yeah, we can Volt Switch into them. I like this combo. So Garbodor is gonna get Disappearing. And we can get our Stoutland. Boom. The only message of mine that went through is a 6-7. Okay. Fucking 6-7. Well, guys, in YouTube, now you know. You can spam 6-7 if you want, and your messages are gonna go through. Perfect, right? Retaliate? We will never have to use Retaliate if everything goes okay. We will never have to use Retaliate. Good. Boom, boom, Maybe YouTube is short messages only. No, I don't have any other settings added to the YouTube chat unless it's YouTube itself that has this thing. I have no idea. Okay, now that we dealt with these, there are some other optional events we could do. But first it's time to continue through the Twist Mountain. Since we are in winter... No, I'm gonna do it while we are in winter. I'm just gonna use the Super Repels. Let me buy a couple of Super Repels to be sure we don't overcome the... We don't enter into a battle before it's time. Or let's get the capture out of the way. Okay, let me reset real quick. I'm gonna change the date. So for what I'm gonna do, we need to stay in spring. Spring? If February is summer, when is spring gonna be? December, maybe? Let's try. YouTube doesn't work for me. Ah. Spring, January, May, September. Spring, January. Let's see. Okay, no, this stays winter. Spring, January. Wait, okay, wait, it makes sense. January. Boom. Reset. There we go. Boom. Bada 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 bam. Do. There we go! The reason we're in spring is because in the Twist Mountain, you have a better chance of meeting certain Pokémons based on the season. As you can see, for example, Cabcho is gonna spawn with 10% in spring, 4% in summer, 10% in autumn, doesn't spawn in winter. Kabuto is gonna spawn with 45% in winter. Why are we doing this? For one specific reason. Boldor during spring is 49%. And even during autumn, technically, but it doesn't really change much in terms of other Pokemons. The second best encounter is Gurdur, and we already have a Gurdur, so we are fine. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna pray that we get a Boldor, because if we do get a Boldor, then we have something else ready waiting for us. Boom, 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 bitty boo, doo, doo. Doo, doo. Doo, doo, ba-da-ba, bim, ba-da-bam, bum, bum, bum. Boom, ba, 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 ba. The repel effect has wore off. Pam, pam. What are you guys typing? Are you typing in Braille or something? Ah, that's a trainer. This is my favorite route in the game. Can I say I hate it? I don't really like that route in particular. Only because you are liking it, Omnidrive. Okay. They're using Morse code. Okay, Boldor. For Boldor, I could directly send in Timbur to apply Intimidate. God, I love having access to Intimidate. Look, boom. Ah, less attack. Iron Defense. Also, what are the moves on this Stoutland? On this Timbur, I mean. Crunch, Stick Down, Roar, Crunch. Roar is the one that changes the opponent's Pokemon, right? Roar is not terrible either. I'm gonna send Mafolk. Roar is not bad at all. Boo-doo-doo, ba-da-ba-doom, boo-doo. Brick Break. I removed the possible sturdy. I don't remember if this one has sturdy or not, but I removed it. Nice. Boom, 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 boom. And for Gurdur, does this one even have anything problematic? Cannot see it on this page. I'm gonna trust that they are not gonna have anything problematic, and I'm gonna send Daisy. Daisy's We Can Fly. They shouldn't have the Rock Slide too. Oh, Bullcap is scary. If they do have Rock Slide, our Daisy's in danger. Fly. Chip away. Okay, that's not Rock type. Bloom, be doo doo doo. Or protect the opponent out into random one from their team. I'm envisioning a way to use that in the future, maybe? Maybe? Maybe, just maybe. We will see. It's another way to reset their stats, without actually resetting them. I would love Boldor. There is an encounter? No, they're just talking, I think. Oh, for Apollo. What a surprise! Seeing you here when I was expecting Twist Mountain. The two of you seem a bit more ragged than the last time I saw ya. A little bit, anyway. Is that so? By the by, you folks seen that Team Plasma crowd lately? After all the trouble, we gym leaders met up in the hell chat. But we've got no clue where they are. It's like they're hiding under a rock. Well, not much to do, wait for them to move. Anyhow, this is none of your concern. Squares like the two of you should just enjoy traveling with your Pokemon. Twist Mountain is a fine place to explore. You will have some fun if you just leave this here path. Well, better you just eat yourself, instead of listening to me yammer. Be seeing ya, Sprouts! Feel free to train yourselves on my mountain for as long as you like. I thought he was going to get us involved in all bother again, so I was bracing myself before I knew it. I'm going in first, but I'll be seeing you. Boom, 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 boom. Boldor! The fucking 10%! We cannot guarantee Axio. At least not before fighting Iris. We cannot guarantee Axio. So, the battle against Iris is becoming worse and worse by the minute. Before you have 2 ice types for Iris. Yeah, talking about... Meanwhile, we could have had Axorus, Fracture technically, because by that time you cannot evolve them into Axorus. But Jesus. Ah, they're not even gonna enter. They are not even gonna enter. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay. Fine. Okay. Fine. No, stick to English in the chat, guys. Uh-huh. Okay. We got this disgrace in our party. Perfect. Boom. So, time for another question. Time for another question. Well... Let me see. What question could I go for? Oh. The trainer that defeated Ash in the Unova League. How many Pokemon they were using? Arshana got it, but Arshana, you already have a Pokemon, right? You do already have a Pokemon, I think. No? Devil Psycho got it. 5. That motherfucker thought it was gonna be a 5 versus 5. So, Ash had 6 Pokemon. They said have 5. And Ash lost. Already? I also already have a Pokemon. No! Both of those the Answer already had a Pokemon. Okay, you are Dian Castro, okay. Ah, because you changed your Twitch name, I didn't know that. 5. Wow! Wow! Everyone in the chat is so good. How are you all saying 5 retrospectively? Okay, let's go for another question. Let's go for another question. Do a number question so YouTube can answer. True. If only numbers are gonna go through YouTube, I guess that's okay. Let's say... Nah, it's difficult. I had this one ready, but now I have to think of another one. So... I mean, this one, okay. In the Zoroark movie, there are some Pokemons that are shiny. Which Pokemon are shiny in that movie? You said this already? No. Omnidrive. You're wrong. Anaconda Virtue got it. Entei, Raikou, and Suicune. Someone One Nerve was very close. But yeah. Anaconda on Kabchu. Anacabchu sounds bad. Kabchaconda. Does it fit? Yeah. It fits. Perfect. Probably trying to write with different characters. I know there is a shiny Pikachu somewhere. I think it was in one of the first movies, a shiny Pikachu. No, guys, you know what? What if we just stop and we continue another time? Today, YouTube really doesn't want to work. I'm seeing even on my end that it keeps saying to me that there is a connection error. I think it's just better to stop today and we continue another time, hoping that YouTube picks itself, idiot. Shiny Pikachu is a darker yellow, yeah. It's not that different from the original one. It's similar to Articuno in terms of different color, like, it's not that big of a change. If you're not feeling it, nah. I doubt YouTube is gonna change things up, but yesterday there was not this problem. That really irritates me, because I cannot stream on Friday. I could have just made another stream in there. And I don't know if on the weekend I'm gonna be completely free. I'm gonna have to check. We know you're gonna play Mugenics again. Oh, I'm gonna play Mugenics if now I just have to... Or I'm gonna work on a video. It's just that... Try resetting the stream. No, but they told me it's not my problem. They told me it's a problem of everyone in this moment. You know what, guys? I think it's gonna be even better to recover the stream, like, you know, you're not gonna really watch a stream you cannot even write into, because I would love to have a discussion with you, and you have to recover 7 hours of stream. It's very heavy. So I would say it's, like, better if we stop now. I'm gonna check if by tomorrow the situation is different by looking at other streams. And then we'll see if tomorrow there is gonna be Mugenics, okay? Because this is terrible. This is terrible. Ugh. Stupid YouTube. For once I can watch late and you finish early. Tomorrow we have Mugenics though, guys. No worries. Tomorrow we have Mugenics. I wanted to reach Bryce, I wanted to do Iris, I wanted to do other stuff. Guys, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm gonna write a message below these streams explaining why it ended so early, but I feel really sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's not even my fault, but I feel sorry because I know even of people that like cut off their you know, meetings, important stuff to do sometimes to watch this kind of streams. So I feel bad having to say it, but it's not really sustainable in this moment. Guys, with a fresh mindset, I'm gonna check if the situation becomes better tomorrow. We will see on Mugenics in that case, okay? Otherwise, I'm gonna work on videos and play Mugenics. Let me see if on Twitch we have... Let me see if Savaku is streaming on Twitch. I think they I don't know if they were streaming today. Ah, it's not even loading the Twitch page anymore. What the fuck is going on today? Ah, it's not opening Twitch either. Ah, no, I know why. Actually, it's because I changed the date and time on my PC. Okay. Imagine if what messes up the streams is changing the date and the no, but if everyone wrote it even on Reddit, it's not my problem, it's everyone's problem. Let me see. Oh yeah, they are playing Ace Combat. Okay, sure, we can raid them. We can raid Mike, I guess. Boom, Sabaku.